Sorry about that. Okay, let's everyone come on. Hey Marcella, welcome in, welcome in. This I don't know what I did. The first time when I went live, I didn't get the side by side box. The second time I went live, I didn't get any box, and this time I got the side by side box. Now I just have to wait for Mima to come in and I can let her in. Hey Pat, welcome in. Oh my god, I'm giving myself a headache. Yikes! So we're just waiting for Mima to come inside our show. I'm glad it popped up. I hope everyone's having a great Friday. Hey, Josh, welcome in. Times take 3. Here she is. Fingers crossed that we could hear her. Or I can. I can hear you!
Oh, Madonna mia.
How annoying is that sound?
It's annoying.
Very.
Thank God. Now we got to get everybody back.
Yes, I know. Yes. We had the stream I just shut down and said there was like 31. I'm like,
yikes! Oh my God. Go figure, right?
Hey, Wendy, welcome in, welcome in. And if this is your first time into the stream today, you're lucky because we just had 2 streams go
kaput.
Absolutely kaputty. Kaput.
Kaputty, kaputty.
But happy TGIF, everyone. Did you like the thumbnail? I had to put the thumbnail in, Mima, and this time isn't as nice as the first time because I had to re-upload it, and I was like, forget it, I'll just take it off the phone.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mima made a stunning thumbnail for us because we're going to be doing some chit-chatting
tonight.
Chit-chatting, good time.
Tonight we'll be chit-chatting.
Yes, we love chit-chatting. But hello, Wendy. Hello, Pat. Hello, Marcella. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. You know what I was trying to set up my area to like we used to have it when we had the podcast last time. Then I stopped because I had to do my wife is now under the weather, so I had to help her. I was trying to catch up on a few text messages and I just didn't get finished. So then, 5 minutes before the stream's got to go on. I'm like, yikes, I'm not ready. But what else is new? So I started like hurrying up, putting things out. And guess what I found?
What?
I found my old postcards where I used to have to read that stupid saying.
Oh.
Yeah, I found it, but I threw it away. Because I was like, I don't need that. I don't need that. No more.
We don't need that no more. I just threw some stuff in the box because I don't know.
Let me tell you, I'm digging your fettin. Your fettin to the top. Your fettin to the top left. Oh my god, I thought there was a burglar, but it was my daughter.
Yikes! That one? What about that one?
I like that one too, but I like that guy. Is that reverse drape?
I don't know what reverse drape
means. I don't remember if that's reverse drape. That's drape. I can't remember. Anyone at the Fenton
Fenton School of
Fenton aficionado or whatever the word is that reverse drape or drape? And I can't remember. I know it's custard. I know it's blue custard. And I know some of those got a little glow. Not all of them, but some of them do. Is the one to the right footed? Ooh, wait. It has a what does it have around the rim?
It's got custard glow.
That's pretty cool to me. What's the other
guy doing? They're both glowing custard.
Told ya. Yeah.
Wow.
See? You learn something new every day. Who's the girl in the middle?
She's a little Joseph's Originals, I think.
That's cool. And I like the puppy with the neck to the side.
Yeah. And some ABs.
Oh, you gotta love some AB. But remember, this is if you see something and you want, we'll still sell it. But we're here to chit chat.
Yeah, we're just chit chatting tonight because we both have been sick all freaking week. I swear, I don't know how it went through the internet.
I know, right? But it somehow did. Like I still have like such bags under my eyes, and I have slept for days, Mima. Days.
Yeah, I like the blue too. My dogs are all playing. Like I said before, I'm puppy sitting Stewie's brother, Yanko.
What's his
And
name again?
Yanko. Y-E-N-C.
Yanko. Okay.
Yanko. Y-E-N-C-O. And Yanko is some Hispanic race car driver, I think. That's who he was named after, if I remember. So, something like that.
Pat's getting over something too. Mima and I both had similar. Like I had sinus infection. This ear is still like clogged, but it's better than having COVID and the flu.
Well, maybe he's an American race car driver. His
Oh,
Don Yanko.
well, he could still be an Americanized car
Yeah.
driver that is
His
from
last name
Spain.
is, yeah, his last name is, I think his name is Don Yanko. That's who he's named after. Some race car driver. But
Yeah.
he's a big boy. He's
He is.
quite overweight.
Yeah.
But he and Bing were playing just now, which is good because Bing's been biting after him. You know, like thinking Bing weighs what, 10 pounds maybe? Little Chihuahua mix, and he thinks he's, bomb diggity. But yeah, he's going after Yanko to show him he's dominant, I suppose. And Yanko has no
not having it.
No, Yanko has really no dominance. He's not a fighter, he's a lover. But they were playing just now, which was kind of cute. Finally, after 5 days being here, 6 days being here, yeah. They're playing now. Stewie's been playing with them a little bit in the yard. They chase each other.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Well, let's say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year because we missed those holidays while we were not chit-chatting. We missed those. So let's say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah to everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And Happy Valentine's Day. And what's coming around the corner? The luck of the Irish.
The Irish. Aaron Gobralis, right?
Yeah.
So
what are we gonna talk about?
I don't know.
Where should we start?
What should we talk about? What should we talk about?
Someone in chat, give us a little suggestions here.
One thing I thought we might talk about is maybe our ideas of what's going on with that poor mother that's been taken, kidnapped.
It makes that I forgot her. I can't remember her name, but I feel so it like breaks your heart.
Guthrie, yeah.
Just truly breaks your heart, and it truly breaks your heart with the country that we live in, the year that we're in, and we can't figure this shit out.
Right.
To find somebody.
Is she still with us? I don't think she is. I don't feel like
my gut's telling me that it was a kidnapping gone wrong. Maybe they got nervous. She passed away with no medicine, and they disposed of her out of fear.
That's what I
still. Either way, it's horrible.
It is horrible. Can you imagine just having your mother taken like that? That's horrible.
I mean, I know I don't want to beat the dead horse, no pun intended, talking about my dad. I mean, he was ripped away from me so quickly. I've been through it, but I couldn't imagine it being done that way.
Right. I mean, an accident is one thing,
because you have an answer to.
Right.
There's a reason a reason why.
Not knowing, just kidnapping in general. In general, not knowing what happened to a loved one.
It's crazy. And anyone can feel to jump in and say something in chat regarding this. And I mean, we're not taking any political sides here. None of that stuff. We're just talking about, heart and soul. This could happen on either side of an aisle. Yeah. Anybody.
Pat says in the not knowing. Yeah, that's what's the worst.
And Marcella says the not knowing. Or the who, what, when, what, the five. What are they? The 5 W's or the 4 W's and 1 H?
Right.
Who, what, when, where, why, how.
Yeah.
Who, what, when, where, why, how. Yeah. No, I
mean, Marcella says, not a fan of that sheriff. I think the sheriff is one of those men, good old boy men, who won't admit when he makes mistakes. And he made mistakes.
I think he's made plenty of mistakes and he's trying to cover them up. Because anyone that tells that, like, you're basically telling the family, pray. What? That's your That's your gut feeling is just pray?
I mean, you can say that, yeah, but I'd say,
Do
think
your
think
job.
think about stuff. Think about who this could be. Think about something unusual. Think about a sign that was weird, or
Yeah.
somebody
Well,
who delivered something, or something, think. That's what I would tell them. Think,
well,
you
the one
know?
thing that crossed my mind was from day one when they said the mom's pacemaker was stopped interacting with the phone. Well, why can't you ping it? It's
Well,
2026. You can't pin this contraption inside of her. I know my interior contraption. I was told that the satellites would know where I am because they bing I can beam stuff around. So why couldn't they do that to her?
and that's why it makes me think that she's not with us,
Yeah.
you know, because if that could have been found, why wasn't it found? I don't know.
I know, and then you have all these crazy things going on in the world, such as this, and then you have people that are making craziness out of nonsense, like stupid shit.
Like Prince Charles getting
Yeah,
arrested.
he needs to be thrown in whatever they have over in
The
England, and
Tower of
just
London. Throw him in the Tower of
yep,
London,
throw
right?
him there, lock it, and lock the key, and throw it away.
Mhm.
I'm again no political anything here, but Andrew,
Mhm.
I'm glad they removed his authority. Did they need to? Here's a question, and it's not that it's political. It's just it's part of history. Can they arrest a prince? Can a prince be arrested while he still has that title? Is
What was
that
the
why
war?
they removed it?
Well, I mean, in history, they've arrested other princes, so I'm sure they can, somehow.
I
I
just don't
mean,
know how he hasn't gotten a um like what I don't know what they call it over there. They don't call it like what we call it over here, like a charge. I don't know what the heck they call it in England. How hasn't he gotten a charge for all of this underage nonsense that has portrayed in that country with him?
I don't know,
How has he dodged that, no pun,
the
I don't even want
bullet.
to say the word bullet, the dodge that pie.
I don't know.
It just doesn't make sense to me because the media would be all over it. Like all over it, like white rice and all that other crappy sayings that
And
they
he's not
say.
getting charged with that. He's getting charged with, like, something against the throne or something. So,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
giving away like
Yeah.
financial information for
Yeah,
gain.
he's not getting charged with any pornography, any child stuff. He's getting charged with something else. So I think what he's going to do is plead guilty to whatever it is and try to plea bargain it away. That's
My
my guess.
gut feeling was he's going to disappear and just take a bucket of money and go live on an island to try to avoid any jail time whatsoever.
He's too big of a person and known too much of a person that no one is going to let him live wherever on some island somewhere. He's not going to
Oh,
just disappear.
he needs to, yeah, but he needs to. What like really irks me is
Hmm.
the gal that he settled with that unalived herself. He
Yeah,
has absolutely like zero remorse for any of that. I don't think she made that stuff up. You wouldn't have paid her if that wasn't true.
right.
And then how it affected her to the point to do that it's so upsetting
Hmm.
all across the board. All across the board.
Right? It's crazy.
Yeah, he needs to be anyone that has done anything like that, or even the unaliving someone. They should be put through the same torture that they bestowed onto their victim. That was always my opinion. Well, no,
Hmm.
he might enjoy that, but like doing something like using I don't know Chinese water torture. Could you imagine that?
Hmm.
Do that to this crazy goof. He's a goof. Yeah, eye for an eye. Exactly, Pat.
Well, when it comes to people who assault children, I don't agree with um, how let's just say our government deals with it. I don't agree with they should just be put in jail forever or whatever. I'm sorry. I think it should be worse. You know.
Yeah, because they're sitting there. I mean, what do they do in prison besides what do they work out, make license plates, and get fed?
Well, didn't I hear that that lady that who was working with Epstein is they moved her to a nicer facility and they gave her a support animal? Is that true? Did anyone else hear
I
that?
heard about her being moved to a nicer facility after her brother's interview. I don't know about the support animal, but if they did, that's ridiculous. That's
Isn't that
truly ridiculous. That's
right?
almost as bad as letting her out of jail.
Right. She needs a support animal for what?
Exactly.
For what?
Exactly for what?
I mean, there's so many other people in the world that need support animals. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
is
turning
this
my camera off for a tad bit because I'm tired of my eyes to look like who
okay?
got him and shot him.
Put it on
Um,
something.
Here, I'll flip it around. It's a mess. Don't mind the mess. Oh gosh, there we go. We're in Zoom.
Is
If
she
anyone
in
was in our
Texas?
last live stream, you could tell that was my last offering of that night. Federal prison
Joshy,
in the 70s used to have a golf course.
Joshy, is she in Texas? Is that where they moved her to? I don't know. It's just, and does she have a support animal? Does somebody know? I mean, that's crazy. Google it. Let's see. That's just nuts. Naughty
That's
cuckoo.
here. B. Carson just stated the federal prisons in the 70s used to have golf courses. How nuts is this? And then Pat, said yes, BC, and that is absolutely absurd. Absurd.
Well,
Roddy Parade just said it's in is it Bryan, Texas, where
it's in
she's
Prince,
located
Texas.
in Texas.
So, I always think of the when you brought up the 70s and the jails and stuff, I always think of like watching, Sopranos or watching The Godfather and how they would be in jail and they would have everything from home in jail. They would have the sausage, they would have the stuff to cook,
The Sunday gravy.
yeah, the Sunday gravy, they would have everything. And it was like they were just there to just say, well, we're here, but we got everything we
Well,
need,
that's the
you
one.
know?
I don't know what show it is, Mima. It's on one of those awkward channels where it shows these convicted felons who are in federal prisons that like every third weekend their family gets to come stay with
Yeah,
them.
they get conjugal visits.
With how is
Right,
that
with the
fair?
whole
And you're
house, with
paying
the
for this.
kids, with the wife, the kids, and they
And
can
all
have
the food, like all the food you want, the one they were having a barbecue with ribs and steak. I'm like, who the hell's
right,
paying for this?
right, and then they can have more kids. The wife
Sitting
can get
in
pregnant and have
prison
more kids while he's in prison. It makes no sense.
makes none whatsoever.
I thought
None.
I thought when you did something bad, you were supposed to be punished.
Yeah, like shunned.
Yeah, I don't think it's like that way in every state, though. Or it can't, I
Well, I
mean,
know if you look at the prisons around here,
mhm.
we have Rawley State Prison, which was built in I want to say the 50s. I'm probably off. If you look in, there was a Rawley estate sale I videoed, and I videoed driving past it. It is so decrepit and all not so much the guards complain, but the inmates complain about how harsh I guess the amenities are. Like there's no air conditioning in some parts of the prison. So what? Why should you
Mhm.
get air conditioning? It doesn't
Yeah,
have a pool. It doesn't have
and then
adequate shower, water pressure. So
there's
what?
there's that couple, the Chrisleys, who were thrown in jail because of money laundering or whatever the heck they did, tax evasion. I don't know. And they both said they didn't have air conditioning in their prisons,
That's
and they were
crazy.
dying. You know?
Oh well. Well, there were times when I remember, when we had to get a new central air system. We didn't have
Yeah,
air conditioning for a while, and it was 100 degrees.
yeah.
Crap happens. I don't think you should be. it's like they're rewarded for bad behavior when they're given that type of living environment.
Hmm. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy. What else? What else was I thinking when we were talking about prisons? Oh, I
Yeah, I'm
come
just
up
dropping
from
my
a
camera off for a minute because I need to make some tea.
I come from a state where there's a supermax, where there's not a lot of stuff that you get when you're in supermax. You know, you're lucky if you can go outside for 20 minutes a week. I think they don't let them out but once a week in the supermaxes.
Good.
Yeah, they yeah, right. Um,
I don't think they should be able to be, sitting in like a gym all day. Or, I mean, how are you repenting for what you've done if you're out having a good time? Or, it's literally like hanging out with your buddies all day.
right? It's
And I
crazy.
disagree with that. Because in the end, we're all paying for that anyway. We're paying for all this. We're not only paying for them to be in these facilities, but we're also paying for the damage they've caused.
Right?
Oy vey, it's just frustrating.
Very frustrating. Frustrating.
It
So,
truly is. It truly is. But it just leads you to. I mean, you could continue like talking about the prison system, and like how this conversation started, where we talked about Nancy being abducted, to now talking about the prison system. Isn't it, or don't you? I always found it intriguing how you start with one conversation, one topic, and how it snowballs all the way down the line.
just
Like how we're talking now about the prison system. And I still feel all the prison systems. I don't know if the federal prison system follows. I don't know what the hell they follow, but all the state prisons I feel should be on the same page, and I'm not sure they are.
I don't think
Because some
they're
of these
all I
people are,
think it's like
some of these people
different
are.
in every state. I think it is. Unless they're a supermax, and I think when they're a supermax, they're run a certain way,
Is
right?
that would a supermax be considered like federal, like a federal prison?
Yeah, supermax is a federal one, and there's only a few in the country, I think, and they're very, very, very strict so that no one could ever escape from a supermax, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure someone has escaped somewhere somehow. Oh, and it's the other ironic thing where I was telling you earlier about Rawlway Prison, um,
Hmm.
and all. There was actually two um, serious car accidents at the intersection where Rawlway Prison is, and there were fatalities. And they're trying to see if I don't know. It's just crazy that they're saying like one of them it could be related to someone trying to get someone in the jail. It's just so crazy how all of this nonsense just rolls around like bocce balls on a bocce court. Like I don't know.
It's crazy, is
Sorry for
what.
that tangent, but when I saw that, I'm like, are you kidding me? Now they're trying to get someone out of prison and having a car accident by the frickin' prison.
Well, I guess there's only one supermax, and it's in my state. So, yeah, that'll tell you something. But
Yeah,
it's
but aren't
it's where the Unabomber is. It's where some people from 9/11 are. It's where they put Timothy McVeigh and the other guy
is
who
your
did
state
the
one of those where they'll do
Oklahoma bombing.
assassinations? I mean,
What?
not assassinations. Death by what I forgot what they call it. Put to death.
No, I don't think so anymore. I don't
I
know.
don't know if my
It's
state is.
changed back and forth. I don't think so anymore.
I think they need to reconfigure that. And if someone was put to death from, um, if that was the sentence they were given, I don't think they should be living on death row for 30 years.
No, we don't have the death penalty. We did, and then we lost it, and then we did, and then we lost it. Right now, we don't. But it's crazy. They should have work requirements, something to repay back the communities. They should.
I agree. I agree.
I think they can work.
Restitution.
I think they can work. I don't know how it all works because I've never been to prison. I've never been arrested. So I don't know, you know?
Neither have I. I mean,
Knock,
I could go through what my dad had went through, but
yeah, knock on wood, but
my dad was never in for more than 12 hours.
what was weird is when I first had moved back here in the first few years, I remember there was a event that happened at a Chuck E. Cheese's where a bunch of people were murdered. And I didn't live that far from the Chuck E. Cheese's. And I heard the sirens for hours by my house, wondering what it was, what happened. And we found out then, but the guy who did it, I think he might be, I think he was in the Supermax for a while, but I don't know if he still is.
He
But
was in there as a result of this murder
right,
crime.
the massacre. I mean, I think there were 7 people killed
That's insane.
at the Chuck E. Cheese's, right? It was
And that's
crazy.
a children's place.
No, it was 4 employees and oh yeah, 4
That's
employees were killed and 1 was critically injured. Okay. But anyway, the girlfriend or some girl who was friends with him, she also got time because she didn't
reported that he was going to do this.
yeah, or she didn't cover, she was doing some kind of cover up or something like that.
Yeah, I think if you cover up something or you hide a person like that, you should be held accountable as well.
I think she might have got life, but I'm not sure.
You know what show I watch when I can't sleep? And that was a lot this week. I couldn't sleep. I would keep waking up at night, cough my brains out, blow my nose, and then watch TV for a little and fall asleep. It's called 48 Hours.
What this? Oh, the show that you
The
watch?
show's called 48 Hours, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. I
about
like that one.
like it's 2 murders per episode. And the thing that I was like, oh my gosh, Tulsa, Oklahoma seems to be every episode there was like one from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah,
what the hell's going
there's a
on
lot of
there?
crime in Oklahoma.
I had no idea. I had no idea it was that bad in Oklahoma. I mean, I think of when I think, I mean, I'm from the Northeast, so when I think of Oklahoma, the only thing I think of is that play you did as a kid. Oklahoma is the place
Yeah.
to be. I mean, that's the only thing I know about it. I didn't realize it was that dangerous.
Yeah, Tulsa is a rough area. It's rough.
And it really is like upsetting because the kids are I'm going to use the word the children that are causing these massacres happen to be the ripe age of like 17, 18, 19, and they're getting life in prison.
Yeah.
Life in prison, and they're 18 years old. I mean, come on.
Well, what was it? 2 years ago now, I was sitting on my couch in my house. All of a sudden, I start hearing automatic weapons, right?
Whoa.
In the middle of the day. I hear weapons by my house because I just do. But this was the middle of the day, and I heard automatic weapons, and I called 911, and no one answered. So I hung up, and I figured, well, they're getting inundated with calls, right? So they called me back like 5 minutes later, but it was a shooting kids outside of the high school.
High schoolers.
High schoolers, and they eventually caught them because they would, and those kids were under 17, some were 18, some were 19. They all went to jail. It was crazy.
It is crazy.
And there goes their life, right?
Exactly. Literally flushed down the toilet. Literally.
Gone, right?
I also feel that some of these crimes, the parents should be held accountable.
Yes, like
there's no reason your 16 or 17-year-old should have a sawed-off shotgun in their bedroom.
Like they started doing a few years ago after the kid in Wisconsin, the one who drove from Illinois to Wisconsin and started shooting people after he got in trouble. They started holding parents accountable for the kids and doing the school shootings, and I think that's something that should happen. You know, why why does your kid have a gun and you don't know it? You know,
It's craziness. It's absolutely insane. I mean, I know everything about my child. I mean, I'm not saying you need to be your child's parent. And some of these parents that I've come
oh,
encounter,
Pat,
have encountered, just with my children's friends, it's like I'm like, are you the parent? Or are you their friend?
Pat says I have an ex-family member in prison for murdering an infant. That's horrible.
Horrible.
Horrible. So my ex's nephew is in prison, and he went to prison when he was young. He's been there 20 years now, maybe. So his story is, though, that he was shot at and hit. He was shot on his front porch, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was shot on his front porch.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And what did he do in
sometime
return?
sometime later, I don't know how long it was,
Uh-huh.
the person who shot him ended up being shot.
Oh my God.
So because it was him, they blamed it on him, and that's why he's in jail. And I don't know if he did it. I never asked if he did it. I don't want to know if he did it.
And it's
But
all about, and then this is the other thing I was
it's sad
reading.
though.
Yeah, but this
His
is the
whole
other thing I
life
was
is
reading.
gone.
It was about a bad cop that was pulling people over in, I think it was the state of Florida. I want to say it was the state of Florida. And he was
Mhm.
planting drugs in these people's cars
Right?
and giving them these drug charges. Long story short, even though that I think out of the 22 victims, only like 3 actually fought it. The other ones all took plea deals. It was easier for them to take a plea deal, even though they didn't do a damn thing,
Right.
plead guilty to something to just make it, to end it. And
Right.
unfortunately, I think that also happens in like in your family member's case as well. Like it was just
Mhm.
easier to plead guilty to something because there was no way out of it. Because the good
And
old boys, know the best.
his family are trying to get him out on that thing that goes back to him being 18 or something, or
Uh-huh.
19 when it all happened, and they're trying to see if they can get it returned. But in the time that he's been in jail, he's lost 2 cousins, his mother and his brother. So
That's insane.
it's so
That's
sad,
insane.
and he
Uh-huh.
wasn't able to go to his own mother's funeral, which is just devastating. And the other thing is he had 2 young children
When this
th
all happened,
this all happened, and they're adults now, and his son is the one who suffers the most from not having his dad around, you know? It's sad.
that is
It's
sad.
it's
It
very
is
sad.
sad.
Mhm. Yep.
Those are the true victims. It's the
The
not so
family.
much the individual that went to jail. It's the children of them, or moms, dads, brothers, sisters, what have you. They're the true victims, and obviously the person they injured, killed, what have you, as well.
Who's
It's just
clicking
it's
in and who's clicking in and out, Kim? Is it me or is it JDA? She hears clicking in and out.
oh, that might be what I was holding. I was holding a
Oh.
oh my God, what are these freaking things called? A fidget.
Oh,
I stopped. Here, I'll change to this.
he was playing.
It's my, I don't even know if it's
80
ADHD,
it's
OCD. I don't know
80
what it is.
it's ADHD. Yeah, it's ADHD. It's crazy.
It is.
Crazy.
It's crazy, and it's crazy, and how life can change in that split second. It's like, what in God's name were you thinking?
Right. You watch some of these YouTubes when the parents are there with their kids and they find out the kid is like a serial killer, or the kid did something really, really horrible and stuff. And the parents are just like, what? You
Oh,
know?
look at this! What Marcella just wrote. Very sick world we live in. I just watched a YouTube video talking about cameras in an Airbnb and hotels. That is ridiculous. Hey, Susan, welcome in, welcome in.
Welcome in, Susan.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Please, everyone, don't forget to hit the like button. Mima and I are back. We'll be
We're
having
just
conversations from
chitty.
time. We're doing chitty chatting. We're back chitty chatting.
Chitty chat.
And let me tell you, Mima, it's just as effective as the other stuff we used to talk about when we
Yeah.
talk about stuff like this,
Right.
because these are conversations that you don't truly have every day. You know,
No.
why not? You know, that as Americans we have the right to freedom of speech. So why not? Why can't we voice our opinions about these oddities that I don't even know if I should use the word oddities that occur in our society?
Yeah, it's just so strange. It's strange. I don't understand the kid that there's so many kids killing kids around me. That's what's scary. It's the kids killing kids, and
And
back.
like around where I am, it's also where you have the kids killing kids, not so much with weapons weapons per se. I guess you could
Mhm,
consider a car a weapon. I mean, there have been several accidents of 17-year-olds high ever since they made marijuana legal.
mhm.
The amount of accidents that have occurred in the state where these individuals are high on THC, whatever the hell it is, has literally gone through the roof. And
Really?
it's crazy the amount of deaths from that, and also the amount of deaths from drug use is also out of this world.
Mhm.
And I mean, that's the other thing. I know this is like hopping off topic here. We were talking about kidnapping to start, and now we've snowballed into drugs. But that's also a big problem in our country. And no matter what anyone does to try to stop it, we've all been teenagers, and we've all had that. Ooh, I wonder what if that's like.
Mhm. Right?
But what's like the fentanyl craze, and it's just mind blowing. I think my son's school. I'm not going to mention the name. The
Mhm.
kid had, I think, recently graduated a year before him or 2 years before him. Was in college at a party, took some sniff, and the next thing you know, he had I think it was a massive heart attack and died. At 18 or
Yeah.
19 years old, have a massive heart attack and die.
Right.
That's just crazy.
It's the stuff that they're putting in there. They're putting so much crap and so many drugs, and kids don't know what they're getting, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've
And
always told my son, I'm like, you want to smoke pot, buddy? I'm like, listen, you talk to dad. Talk to dad. You do not trust
Mhm.
anyone. And we've even
No.
told not only our daughters, but our sons, even though our daughters, I know they haven't drank. I know that for a fact with both of
Mhm.
my daughters. But we instill in them, don't let anyone hand you a drink if you're at a party.
Oh,
Don't
no.
ever put your
No.
drink down,
No. No.
and
Don't let anyone buy
preferably
you a drink, hand
preferably
you a
drink a
drink.
water bottle or drink your drink in a bottle that has a cap, and don't ever let it out of your sight.
Right?
Mhm.
Because you don't know what frickin's gonna happen. You really don't, you know?
Mhm. It's insane.
Some video games promote violence, and having access to things on social media, being secluded in their rooms. Yeah, right? I
That's another
mean,
big problem. And
when
we notice, and I know I've shared this about my son's mental health. That was
Mhm.
one of the signs, was him secluding himself. Like,
Right?
it's like he checked out and was secluding himself in his room. But there are so many. I mean, if you notice just one of those instances going on with your child, step in and say something. Don't stand by the wayside ever.
What is B. Carson saying? That I wanted to say. You can't even open your door for a delivery person. Many imposters. No, if you get delivery, I always have them leave it outside the door. You know, leave it
Yep.
outside the door. There's a chair there. Just put it on the chair. Right? You don't know what's gonna happen, and, I have big dogs, and my dogs are crazy at the window with stuff, so people are afraid when they walk by my house now because of the dogs, but still, that doesn't mean anything, right? It
True.
does. not mean anything. But the
Not at all.
other thing when you guys were talking about the internet, when my son was growing up, the internet was something new, right? And for parents, we had no idea what and where the internet could go back then. At least I didn't. I
But did
was
you ever think it would go in the way it's went?
no,
Like with these
I was
child
right.
predators and
I was
such?
naive about the internet. I was so naive about the internet and stuff, until my son started getting older. And then it was just like, wow. But I mean, if you have a kid today, you put the parental controls all over that stuff. You watch their time on there. You watch the games they're playing, all of that because there's so much bad stuff out
Yeah.
there.
I mean, my three will joke with me and say they'll call me helicopter.
Hmm.
That's their nickname at times for me. Up, helicopter's out, helicopter's out. But
Here he is.
I said, let me tell you one thing. I'm like, wait till you're parents and you'll understand why I am the way I am.
Hmm.
I'm lenient to a degree, but I'm the parent. And my
Right.
children know that. I'll joke with you, we'll have fun,
Hmm.
but I'm the parent. What I say goes, and it's the end of the line with what I say. And there's no, don't be disrespectful. I mean, I've never believed in like hitting a child. I never believed in like any corporally punishments for children. I
Hmm.
always spoke to my children and I spoke to them in a calm voice. And all three of them will say that scared the shit out of them more than anything, was how I would talk to them so calmly.
I was telling, who was I telling? So I was telling somebody the other day. Oh, this friend of mine who was in the military. My mother was our disciplinarian. My dad hardly disciplined us at all when we were little.
Hmm.
My dad would yell every now and then, but he was always working, raising the money to raise the family, right? So the one time I did something bad, and it wasn't
Uh,
really bad, it was just scary to my dad, and he had to instill in me that what I did shouldn't happen again. Um, was he said he was going to spank me, right?
uh-huh.
I'm going to spank you. I got like a 30-minute lecture before the spanking. So I'm kidding. I'm like, just freaking hit me, I'm thinking, please, can we get this over with? Just for so finally, when he's about to hit me, right? I'm like, oh, good, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. He swatted me just like a fly, like whoop, And I was like, you call that a spank, right? And my mother laughs and she's like, he probably talked himself out of it with the lecture he was giving you and decided not to spank you. But then because he said he was going to, he probably felt like maybe he should just give you a little swat. But
And that's the other thing. I know, I mean, I got wallet whacked as a child. I mean, I did some, crazy shit growing up, then I deserved it. But I remember I always said I would never ever I would never hit my child as part of a disciplinary action.
hmm hmm
And there were actually, I remember one of our friends were over, and now why don't you just whack him? Like it was with Jack. Like, why don't you
hmm
just whack him? He'll stop. I'm like, that's not what I do. So they're like,
hmm
well, it would be one, two, three over, similar to like what you said, but that wasn't my parenting style. And I remember
hmm
being like so insulted that someone had said that. I'm like, don't tell me how to parent my child. And that's
right.
the one thing I like about my parents. Both of my parents never stepped in when it was like, we were disciplining our child if one of them did something wrong in front of them. Now, Lisa's dad, on the other hand, he was one that would step in and say what we should do. And Lisa knew to the point. She's like, if he would try, even today, if he tries to say anything, Lisa cuts him right off because she knows if I hear anything, I'm just going to run my mouth towards him. How don't teach
hmm
me how to parent my child.
So
Um,
here's a question for you, okay?
yes.
Because this happens to me often, okay?
Okay.
So I watch my cousin a couple days a week, every other week when
Uh huh.
her kids have to go to work. And my cousin's son has two little boys. One's 4 and the other's 7 or something, first grade, whatever age that is. And sometimes when the parents are home, they're not in the room, and the kids are in the room with us. Maybe my cousin's other son, and the kids will be like, "Oh, do you say something to them? Wait for their parents, then we something." So we all kind of we all
bringing it
just
to the bringing it to the parents' attention if they're not in the room is so much different than telling them how to handle the situation.
so usually we'll say stuff like "knock it off, boys" or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll say something like that. Or if I see one of them doing something like beating on his brother, I'll be like, "I saw that, don't do that," or stuff like that,
You're going
but
to Marcella has a good question about divorced families. She said, speak from experience. She was a disciplinarian and had the rules. Her ex had none. I know my dad when my parents first got divorced, and my mom. I mean, found this out later. My mom would say, "Oh, David did this in school. Talk to him about it."
uh-huh.
And she would ask me, "Did Daddy talk to you about this?" And, "Oh, yeah, well, did he say anything?" Not really. But
Yeah.
I understand what she said. Not that lasted for about a year or so, and then
Mhm.
then he finally realized, like, just because we're divorced doesn't mean I can't. I need a discipline. I'm the
The
parent here
father.
as well.
Yeah.
I need a discipline. Otherwise, they're just going to walk all over me. And that's the other thing. When these parents don't discipline kids properly, I feel that's when the kids just tend to walk all over them.
I used to work in a grocery store for a while,
Uh huh.
and we used to joke in the grocery store. The big joke was parents always bring their kids to the grocery store so they could beat them. Because you see the parents beating their kids in the grocery. Oh yeah, they brought them to the grocery store again to beat their kids because they would be beating their kids in the grocery store,
My
But
God, I would go see.
now
I
I don't see that as much. Now I see the kids acting up in the grocery store and the parents just la 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 la, or the
Yeah, they're
thrift
not doing
store, right?
anything.
Right? Yeah.
That's what I've noticed. And the one thing I mean, and I know I've been vocal about this from gosh day one when I started talking, telling my life story here on YouTube, or not so much my
Mhm.
life story, telling pieces of my life here on YouTube.
Yeah.
I made the biggest mistake when Lisa and I bought our first house in, I think it was 2000, right before we got married, 2003, 2004. Um, she came home from the food store and showed me the receipt, and I said, "Did you ever hear of how much money did you spend?" So I've been doing the food shopping ever since.
Mhm.
But the moral of my story is this: I never now I do that they're older, I'll bring them with me, but I never brought the kids with me food shopping when they were younger because that was I called it timeout time. Quiet time was going to the food store because having the three of them so close in age, it was like the house was so noisy. Don't get me wrong. We ran my Lisa and I. We ran a tight ship. We've been told by like multiple neighbors, how respectful our children are, and
Mhm.
I've always, my children, like when they address people, like they always say, like, what do they have them call you, Miss Mima?
Mhm. Right.
It's just to show the sign of respect to adults, and I mean I know I drive them crazy, but they know everything I have done from their childhood to now was always truly out of love. And for me to try to show them to be a good person, to be a good human, and that it's okay to make mistakes. I've shared mistakes I made with them. They know mistakes I've made. I'm like, shit happens, and you just got to learn from it.
Look at
And
the
there's,
screen.
this is the sexy Cole Medina.
That's the mermaid.
Yeah, the
Look at her.
mermaid. The
She's so cute.
mermaid's
She's so
looking.
cute. She's a little mermaid.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, yeah, my son. I had a. I don't want to brag, but I'm gonna brag. Okay.
You have a good kid, Mima.
I I'm a single parent, meaning that I'm single raising my son. It doesn't mean that my son doesn't have a father, because he does, but his father wasn't present a lot, and there were reasons for that. So, he's more present now with my son, but anyway, I digress. So, I took care of my son a lot as, a divorced wife, mother, whatever. But my son, he's just a different kid. There's something about him. So I wasn't always real present at things, but when I'd show up, I'd get the same thing, and I started laughing at it because it was like, "Oh, you're his mom? Oh my god, your kid. He's amazing," and I'd be like, you know, "Oh, here we go.
But it makes
Here."
you feel good, doesn't it, Mima?
Yeah, it makes you feel good, but it's kind of embarrassing after a while.
Yeah, understood.
It's like, yeah, he is, but but he really is. My son, there's something special about him. There really is. There
He's a
really
good
is.
kid, and I know he loves his mama.
Yeah, sometimes he loves his mama. I mean,
Well,
he's
I
he's
assure
living.
you,
He's
when you
he's 25 and he's living with his mama.
nothing wrong with that.
Not
Nothing wrong with
just
that.
because, it's easier on money for him, but because he worries about me.
Yeah.
That's why. Because I was sick for a long time. Before I started getting better on medications and stuff like that, I was sick for a long time. So it was hard. It
That
was,
is hard. I mean, to watch your parent be sick is hard.
yeah.
And to
And
watch when they're going through, something traumatic.
right. And when you have a chronic illness with chronic pain, it's not easy for kids and family members to be around it. And
No.
sometimes I feel that they sometimes are desensitized to it too, you know? Like if I'm not feeling good, if I have a really bad headache day or something, you
Uh-huh.
know, he doesn't even talk to me now when he comes in. He'll just see me like in the dark and he'll just leave me alone. And it's because he's recognizes what's going on.
Mhm. And that's
And
and that's like truly a good thing.
yeah, but I mean, sometimes I wish he would say, "Do you need water? Can I
Oh,
get
I see what you're
you
saying.
know what I'm saying? Can I get you some water? Is there something you need?" But yeah, he'll just, you know.
I mean,
So
I know. I
that's the
mean, I
sad.
know myself with what I've gone through, health
Mhm,
wise and all. I know
right.
I've scared my kids get worried, and they, always like, oh my gosh, is dad going to die? And I always say to them, I'm like, listen, eventually I'm gonna assure you I'm gonna, but not today, not tomorrow, not anytime soon. So like, please don't worry about that. But I know they do worry about it, and it makes me sad. But
Sue's here. Say hi, Sue.
hi, Sue. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I know I'm actually making a bag of bone beads that I'm going to offer up for sale. And the
Are you?
reason I'm making a bag of the bone beads is because I just had the bracelet in my hand and I broke the damn thing because I was too busy trying to tighten the third row.
When I was sick when my son was younger, I was lucky because I have a very close friend who was sick also when her kid was younger.
Uh huh.
And she would say, "John, kids are resilient. Kids are resilient. He's going to get through it. Don't worry about him. He's going to be
Mm-hmm.
fine. It's so he's that way.
That's so. But I mean, I haven't met him in person, but I've
You've
met him,
talked to him.
over the
Yeah.
telephone, and he's definitely. You could tell he loves his mama.
Yeah, some days.
No, he does. You know
No,
that, Mima.
I know this morning though, this morning he's my son is my child. I'll tell you that. My son is my child. We're born on the same day, right? So we're both have some of the similar things. So this morning he woke up and I was getting ready to go for a appointment, and he woke up and comes out. He's like, "Can I use the bathroom?" Because I was getting ready in the bathroom, so I let him. And then he comes out and he says, "I can't find my phone. I don't know what time it is." And I said, "Well, hang on." So I went and looked, and I said, "It's 1:43." He said, "I'm supposed to be at work at 2." And I'm like,
You're gonna be
"Oh."
late.
Well, he could make it actually. If he got ready in 5 minutes, he could have made it, which is possible. So, but he couldn't find his phone. So I said, "Let me call your phone." I called his phone and I'm like, "Your phone is dead." So he was mad. And he's like me. When I get mad, you don't come near me, right? So he's like yelling and mad. And I'm like, he's like, and I said, "Go get ready." I said, "Go get ready. I'll look for the phone." He's like, "Leave my room." I'm like, "Okay, I'll just leave your room." And he wasn't feeling good. That's what the whole thing was. He was not well. He was having stomach issues and stuff. But anyway, I messaged him later and he's like, "I'm sorry I wasn't, that." He said, "I just wasn't feeling good." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
See, that's the one thing I've always made sure I've done is I never go to if like Lisa and I had an argument or the kids and I argued with my kids. I always make sure to if I felt I was wrong, I make never go to bed angry, and I've done that like my entire life. And I don't know how or where it all started, but I'm so grateful that I've lived life that way because there has been occurrences where shit has happened
Right.
and there was
The
nothing, and that person is no longer here. And
right.
I have had there was I remember it was my dad.
Right.
I remember saying I forget it was to who it was. Um like you didn't get to have that, when people they were talking about, when you versus a tragic death versus someone, passing away over time and you get to like sit and say your goodbyes like with them sitting on hospice. I was like, number one, I'm glad I didn't have to see my dad do that. But number
Mhm.
two, living life the way I live it is never going to bed angry. So that means even with like my my parents. So when that
Mhm.
happened, I said nothing was left unsaid. So there's no anger from anything. So that's one thing I know a lot of people in this world need to learn to do, like not go to bed angry, even if you don't talk to someone anymore. Like
Right.
I know there's quite a few people that I've met here on YouTube that I don't talk to no more.
Mhm.
But let me tell you, I have, as crazy as it may sound, I, in a way, forgiven them, not verbally saying it to them, but forgive them so I could go to bed with a clear
Right.
conscience. So I
Right.
don't have to go, oh my freaking God, I didn't do this and look at what happened, you know?
Right. And when I was growing up, I knew my parents loved me.
Mm-hmm.
I always knew my parents loved me because of the way they treated me. But my mother was from another country and had that stiff upper lip thing. And my mother wasn't one, and now she is, but to say, "I love you," because she just felt that those were words that were very special, that you only used at certain times. But
Mm-hmm.
I, as a child, needed to hear those words, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when I had my child, I said, "I'm going to tell my son I love him all the time." So he knows whatever happens, I love him. So when he when he leaves, when we leave each other, we tell each other we love each other. When we're hanging up on the phone, it's "love you, bye, love you, bye, love you,
Yep.
bye," you know, because I didn't hear him and I thought that that was important. And now I'll tell my mother when I'm hanging up with her on the phone, I'll say, "Love you." And she says it, and it's funny because it's hard for her still, even though she has dementia, it's still, unnatural for her.
I know like Lisa is Italian and I know her family didn't say like love you and all of that
Mhm.
stuff like as much as like, I grew up with at home. But I know Lisa and myself, we always say more.
Oh, love
But
you more.
if you would hear me say more to Lisa, you would have no clue what it
Yeah,
meant. You
it's
would
love
think
you
I would say
more.
more, like I want more pasta. No,
Yeah, no,
more is
it's
me
I love you
saying,
more.
yeah, I love you more. So we
Yeah,
just say more.
and my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends, uh, when I talk to her, when she hangs up, it's always love you more, and then I say something back like, um, something silly, and she'll be like, "It's not possible. You can't love me more than I love you." You know,
Yeah.
she's funny that way, but
And
yeah.
the one thing I have done with my kids since day one, I've always said goodnight to them all the time. Even if I would get, when I worked my crazy hours and stuff, I would come home, I would walk in, good night, love you. And even though they're out cold, I would always kiss two fingers and touch them on the forehead. I've done that since day one. I still do it today. I
When
don't
they're
know. I mean,
sleeping?
there are times I know my Deanna, Ava doesn't like it to come when I'm on camera, but
Mhm.
Deanna will come when I'm on camera. And there, why when I'm on camera, I kiss my two fingers and I tap her on the forehead, and she knows, that's been our
Mhm.
routine for, the 16 years she's been alive.
Right. I mean, when I was younger, my dad was a loving, huggy person. He just didn't
Mhm.
say it a lot, but my dad would meet me in the hallway and give me a hug.
Mhm.
He was a hugger. My dad
See,
was
my
like that.
and the
But
one
my
thing I
mom,
I I love about my son, he's not ashamed or afraid to tell, like, when we leave him at college, or more so it's been me when I leave him at school, because Lisa only, gets to come when she can.
mhm.
I always tell him, love you, see you whenever, and he is not ashamed to say, "Love you, Dad. I'll see you whenever," whatever he says in return. That that I feel a lot of kids these days are embarrassed to show their love towards their parents out in front of their peers, and that's
Maybe.
one thing I'm grateful that mine are not.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Oh, you think he hates me?
No, I said maybe. Maybe kids
Yeah.
are that way. Um, That's funny. The dogs are all the boys. They're playing. They're running through the house chasing each other, and now they just all ran outside. Violet is like, ugh, those boys, right? But
And look here, I have a bag of bone beads here. If anyone's interested, ten
bones,
bucks bone beads.
do they glow?
They do, yeah, bone glows.
Does
I don't
it?
know what the brown ones. I don't think, obviously they're not bone, but the other. Here, let me take one
I
out.
have a necklace. I wonder if it's bone or if it's ivory.
Yeah,
Let's check.
no,
I
it's
should.
bone. Just leave it as bone.
What?
See, it glows. It's hard. You could see it. There we go. It gets so like a halo around it. It's super cool.
Halo, halo.
I like what Marcella said. Gotten through strength and toughness with a soft heart. That's true. I feel. I mean, I've gone through some craziness in my life, um, and I still feel like I'm a humble person. Do I get angry? Have I gotten angry and said things that I didn't mean? Yes. Have I gotten angry here on this type of platform and said things I shouldn't have said because I was angry?
Yes.
Absolutely. But the one thing, and you can fact check me, even those blow ups I did live when we did Mr. Snitchy, I apologized for it
Yeah.
because I was always taught to say you're sorry and admit when you're wrong.
I want to see these now.
Yeah, hit those bad boys.
All right. Let
And
me.
well, the only thing I have of this, I don't know what material it is.
These aren't. See, I don't think they're glowing.
This one looks, and it's
I
got a certain look. This one's not bone. Yeah, it
look
is. I
at
see
look
it.
look at. I don't think it's
This
glowing.
piece,
Do you think that's glowing?
it's giving a funky look, is what I'm saying.
I think this might be ivory. It keeps giving me ivory vibes.
I mean, you could tell these are carved. Just you could tell these are carved because look, they're like not even a perfect shape, and they're all different. You see how this one looks like a bean?
I think this is ivory just because by the way it sounds, the way it looks. I don't know. I just have to
And
look
then
at the
and ivory
clasp
is the
too.
no
Look,
no, right?
yeah, ivory's a no. Look at the clasp.
How cool is that?
Yeah, I think this is ivory. I don't think I can sell this, but it's cool. I have an ivory gift that my great aunt gave me, a piece of ivory. It's a kangaroo. It's for the nativity.
I didn't realize there was a kangaroo in the nativity.
Well, what she did was she traveled all over, and then she put different. She wanted it to the nativity to represent all the different countries. So she's got stuff from China, from Japan, from Brazil, from uh, who knows where, you know. And
Uh
she's
huh.
got a kangaroo made out of ivory, and I think it's from Australia or something. But she was a
The only
doc.
thing I got from Australia when my maternal grandmother went there, I got a sheep, like a stuffed sheep made out of real wool. I was like, you bought me that? Like, couldn't you have bought me like a sweatshirt? But I was grateful.
I have Murano doves from her
Oh,
with
those are that sounds purty.
with the gold in it. You know the gold,
Yeah, yeah.
the old one. They're old. They're old.
That's
Yeah.
crazy cool.
Uh-huh. She has a little bit of she had a little bit of everything in that nativity. And she used to put it up at the hospital where she worked at. So,
That's cool too. I know
mhm.
the last one of the last estate sales I went to before the new year, they had a plethora of nativities, and I tried to negotiate. It was the last day. I tried to negotiate on this one, and they wouldn't negotiate on it. They said it's the price or nothing, and I'm like, it's the last day, last hour. What are you talking about? Don't you want to get rid of it? They said no. Actually, the owners said if they didn't sell, they were going to donate a nativity each to the local churches around them. I thought that was the coolest thing when I heard that. So
So
once
let
I
me
heard that, I said, you know what? I'm not even going to buy any of the nativities because I think that'd be fantastic to donate them to a church and such like that. I think that was pretty neat.
So B. Carson said, Mimo, my mom was the same. She was German and was raised during the war. My mother too. She wasn't German though. My mom was English and Irish.
So
Um,
did your mom come over here back? Did your mom come to the United States in like World War II?
no, she came when she married my father. My mother's is Canadian. So
Oh,
yeah, she was raised in Canada, and my parents met because my mother was raised on a fishing camp, and my father's family used to go fishing for the trophy fish there.
uh huh.
So that's
How
how they
cool
met.
is that?
Yeah,
That's
they
such a
met
cool
when they were like
story.
14, and then they met again when they were 16, and then when they were 18, they kind of fell in love and they started writing, and they didn't get married till like they were 23. So,
Wow, and isn't that kind of late for back then? Most
yeah,
people got
but
married with like 18, right?
yeah, but the war was going on then, and my dad was going to school, and then my dad was in the service for a short time,
Uh huh.
But yeah, and then
That's
when
crazy
they got
cool.
married, my dad was in law school, so yeah.
That, oh my
Let's see.
gosh, law school. I should
Yeah,
have went.
yeah. Let's see what
Woulda,
else.
woulda, shoulda, coulda. You know,
Marcella
woulda,
had a
shoulda, coulda.
Sicilian dad.
I
Um,
don't know why these have such a green tint to them.
Marcella says, I've gotten strength and toughness with a soft heart. Yeah. Um, B. Carson says, my paternal grandfather came over on the ship to Ellis Island. My dad could be a strict parent, but he always gave me a break. My grandfather came over on a ship from, they came from Hungary, but they were sort of Hungarian, but they were more German. But yeah.
Well, I'm German.
You're German. They came,
Part of
they were
me,
living
yeah.
in Budapest though when they left. And then they came to the United States. And then they had my great great grandparents. And then they had 10 kids when they came, and then they had two here in the United States. The one who left me the nativity, she was born in the US. I felt the opposite. My sister was 2 years younger. I had to break the ice. She got to do things earlier, like when I got the garter belt with colored fishnet stockings at the same time as me. Oh, a funny story. Funny story.
But that is true with the second
Yeah,
girl.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
second girl you're always more lenient with, and I will
yeah,
agree
yeah.
to that as a parent of 2 daughters having 2 daughters.
Yeah. So funny story. Okay, I was I think in like fourth grade maybe, and my dad's friend from college lived close by. You know, not in the same town or anything, but about 30 miles away. And every now and then, our families would get together, and they had a lot of kids in their family too, because we had seven. They had a lot. So I was wearing this dress that I think I wore for Easter or something, I don't remember, but I had nylons on under the dress. Those girls in that family made me feel like I was dirty because I was wearing nylons. Because they didn't get to wear nylons until they were a certain age or something like that. And it's like, she's wearing nylons. And I was like, what's wrong with nylons, you know? But in their family, because their mother was Southern or something, I don't know. It was just kind of weird. It's like nylons. I'm like, Mom, why are they saying something about my nylons? My mom's like, don't worry about it. You're fine. But it's crazy what different families do, and the
Yeah.
rules different families have, and you know,
But I will say by the time, like, the 3rd child, I am more lenient, I will admit.
yeah,
My son will tell you, um well, actually, I mean, you're a little different with boy, girl,
hmm
but, like with getting a telephone, he had to wait till, I think, 6th or 7th grade,
hmm
where my daughters got their phones much younger, like, probably soon after he got his.
right.
Um, things like that. It's sometimes it's not worth the battle anymore. You're just too tired. You're too tired by number
Oh,
3.
if I had fishnets on, holy cow, Marcella, I would have been, who knows, walking the streets in fourth grade or whatever. I thought I looked good, but oh man, their family was different. They were kind of weird. They were kind of a weird family. But yeah,
Oh,
we didn't.
anyone that's still here, please hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah, hit
Well,
the
I'd be
thumbs
ever
up.
so grateful for that. I hope you're enjoying our little chit chat talking here. You know, Mima and I, and Mima, I think it's worked fantastic how we started with one topic and how it snowballed to where what we're talking about now. And the one thing I'm going to keep track of, and here I'll say I'll keep track of it, but I'll never remember where I wrote it down. How many times we'll start a topic and it'll always resort back to family,
Yeah.
the family.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything seems to always resort back to like a
Mm-hmm.
family of some sort. Like we could call our little group here a family of some sort. I don't know. I just think that.
Well, I love our little family here.
Me
You know,
too. I
it's
enjoy it. I do enjoy it.
it's oops, I just dropped my pen. It's a nice little group. We have the same people, and new people come in and we welcome them,
Yeah,
and it's fine. And we've been through a lot, right?
we
A lot.
truly have been through a lot, and um, I mean, even if we never get to see the light at the end of the tunnel of what our initial idea was, what
Mhm.
we ended up creating, no matter how small or big, I think it turned out to be a great thing. It truly has turned out to be a great thing. And I'm glad that we're back to having these little chit chats, even if we're not talking about the banter we once talked about, you know?
No, because both of us have moved on from that, and whatever happens with those people, that's on them.
Yeah,
It,
it's
it
I'm
really
not
is.
I can't give myself a headache anymore over it, and I won't. And no matter what anyone even continues saying, it
It
doesn't really.
doesn't
It
matter.
used to bother me, but it doesn't even bother me anymore.
No, it doesn't matter what
It
they say
doesn't. I don't
anymore.
even get affected by it anymore. I mean,
I would
anyone.
I would wouldn't you feel worse if like Stephanie said something bad about you or B. Carson said something bad about you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
yeah.
feel
I'd
like,
feel
"Oh,
bad.
what did
It'd
I
make me feel
do?"
bad.
Right? I would
Yeah,
feel bad if somebody here said something, but other people, they don't really matter.
Yeah, they're just now irrelevant. I mean, there are things that, that are still going on in my world that I have now chosen to be private about.
Because it's
And
better. Yeah, it's better.
yep, and when stuff happens, I probably will say something, but
Mhm.
boy, that person, I mean, I'm not going to say a name because there's
Nope.
just no need. Keep on doing what you're doing, that person, because you're just digging yourself a bigger hole, and all it does is it's just going to make me laugh, laugh to the bank. Needless to say,
Yeah. Yeah.
even though it's costing
Well,
me a bankroll, but I could care. I don't even care. I don't care because now the the only reason I'm doing what I'm doing is for self satisfaction and to protect myself, protect
yeah.
my family, doing what I need to do to protect us.
Yep.
And you want to be stupid, you'll be sued. That's all.
Yep.
That's how it
Yep.
works. But that's why I enjoy what we currently are doing. I enjoyed this chit chat a lot, and I hope we can do more of these. And would I like what we had, where we had hundreds of people in here? Nope, that was too crazy. Having a nice little dialogue back and forth with our viewers and you and I think is a wonderful thing, and I've truly enjoyed this.
I did.
And
I
I
did
like
too.
what B. Carson said. They don't matter. And the
They
one
don't.
thing out of all of this, the one thing I learned is this: I don't owe anyone an explanation. Period. It's the one thing I learned.
Yeah. And you learned who your friends were.
True, I do. I do. I did learn who my friends were. And it
Hmm.
actually, I think that hurt the most was I was taken advantage of.
Yeah.
I think that hurt the most, but it was very easy to get over.
Surround us all with a hedge of protection. Yep. Hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And I think we've done a bang up job with what we've been through.
Hmm.
And as long as we stay the course, you want to say some stupid crap about something that happened 30 years ago, go right ahead. I could care less.
Right.
But
Right.
you're going to pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dig up as whatever you can if it makes if you have the time to dig up stuff so far back and that I mean that's just crazy. I think about all the time spent on trying to hurt people.
Yeah, it's
Digging,
insane.
digging. It's
Or
crazy.
sitting and watching. I mean, I don't mind saying this. I know there's someone in here watching everything we say.
Mhm.
Or maybe not watching it live, watching it on replay. But
Right.
it's get a goddamn life. Get
Right.
a life.
I mean,
I
I
there's no way I would be able to sit in a show, any show, and one, not say anything. I think that's
right.
pathetic. But number two, sit and try to analyze every statement that came out of someone's mouth and
And
try to
cross
twist
check
the
it
words.
and cross check it. Well, they said this. They said they were going to do this. They said they were going to have a
Yeah,
sale and they didn't have a sale tonight.
yeah,
What? Yeah, it's just funny. It's like, wow. I got better things to do in my life, you
yeah,
know? I got a
yeah,
lot of stuff I got to go through and get rid of, you know? I got things I want to do
yeah. Absolutely. But
and
I do enjoy this chit chat. And even if we did it like once a week, it helps me even clear my mind. And even though we may not be talking about something that, was a bothersome to me during the week, having an adult conversation regarding something that meant something to someone
right.
makes me even feel good. Makes me feel like I have accomplished something, you
Roddy
know?
says, "Who's got fishnet stockings? What did I miss?"
Well, if you have fishnet stockings, you could sell them because they're worth some cash, especially the vintage ones.
I remember when I was a younger adult having the stockings, the thigh highs that you clipped onto your garter belt. I liked them instead of wearing nylons. I really liked them. They
Oh,
were
I'm so glad I'm a guy. I don't
comfortable.
have to worry about any of that stuff.
And now nobody wears nylons. Nobody cares what their legs look like they did back in
Are
the day.
those the things my grandmother would put in like the dishwasher?
What?
Is that a nylon?
And she put her nylons in the dishwasher?
Yeah, that isn't that the stuff that you like shined the plates with?
No.
No?
No.
Like
I
the
still have
silverware?
my hot pants from 7th grade. Do you really? That's
Yo.
funny. That's funny, Marcella. Hot pants. Hot pants.
Hot
What
pants.
did she put in the dishwasher?
I don't know. It was like this rectangle rag that she would use on like the silverware.
No, that was just her her
Oh,
shining rag. No, not the fishnets. What
nylon.
nylons? Nylons were like pantyhose. That's what
Oh,
I'm talking about. Pantyhose.
ew! You can't put those in the dishwasher.
No,
That's
that's why I was
nasty.
confused.
Ew.
Pantyhose. Pantyhose. Nobody wears them
Gross.
today. No one wears them. We use sometimes kids will wear tights and stuff in the wintertime, you know. But
Oh, my kids, they wear sweatpants.
yeah, right. Well, they're athletes too. That
Yes,
kind.
they are, and let me tell you, they're both doing their winter training,
Uh huh.
and I swear to my son, I don't I see Jack now. I haven't seen Jack since I forget. Oh, when he went back to school from Christmas break. This kid, he is I don't know what the hell you call it. He's becoming a bodybuilder. Like
Hmm.
his arms are like the size of my head now. And my daughters, they're soccer players, so they didn't want to do the winter soccer. They gave me a hard time. Um so they didn't do it, but they both still have a workout regimen. You know, they each work out 6 days a week, with Sundays being their off day. But let me tell you, I applaud bulking. That's it, Josh. You're right. Bulking. He's going to finish the bulking and then he drops and then it's just crazy.
Yes, I remember the legs pantyhose.
Oh,
Everybody wore legs pantyhose. And the egg, right?
the plastic egg. I remember the plastic egg of my mom's.
Hmm.
But my house is all about sports and stuff. Well,
Now,
when Ava brought home the first boyfriend, ay, 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 she's like, "I feel bad to bring him and see dad," is what she told my son, daughter, and my wife. Because
hmm
I'm like very easygoing, but let me tell you, when his name was Nick, when Nick
hmm
came and shook my hand, I said, "That's how you shake your hand, Nick." And then he
ah,
goes, I'm sorry." Like, oh my god, I'm just kidding,
I dated a
just
guy.
kidding.
I dated a guy when I was 17 in high school. 17, yeah.
Uh huh.
And he was 21, right?
Oi.
I liked older men, always did. But anyway, he was short, and my brothers were all tall. And he took me to a dance, and we were just friends. We weren't very serious or anything.
Uh huh.
Um, and my brother surrounded him at the
I
door,
believe it.
and he was like, "Tough crowd." Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. 14 people in here. Wait, how many? 20 people in here. Can someone hit a thumbs up, please? I'll give you a hello.
I think they all have. You like younger. Yeah, now I like younger Marcella. Back then when I was in high school and stuff, and I liked older guys. Crazy, huh?
My wife is a younger than me.
Is
About
she?
she's 11 months younger. Yeah,
Oh,
but
well,
poor
that's not.
Nick, poor Nick. Nick didn't last very long. We went to a oh my god, what is that name? It was the girls soccer league, but I forget the not it was the professional girls. I can't remember the name of the team. We
Hmm.
usually go every June. He came and he I spent like $60 on like cups of water or tea
Hmm.
and french fries. He said he would carry them and he dropped it all over the floor. I was like, "You
Uh,
know what? I know this kid's not a keeper for Ava. She's got to go. He can't even hold a fucking tray of French fries. Gotta go.
he's done.
He's
How long did
toast."
he last? Not.
He didn't last much longer than that because then I had asked her, because she would like she was like not crying to Lisa, but like telling Lisa, "Mom, tell Dad not to like act like the Godfather. Tell
Hmm.
him to act normal." I did
Right.
act normal, but He couldn't even hold French fries. So if you can't hold French fries, that means you can't carry my daughter over the threshold. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Adios, amigo.
Nick was nervous. He was a nervous Nick. He was a nervous Nick.
Nervous Nelly.
He's a
Nikki
nervous
Nelly. That's
Nick.
what call him Nikki the Nelly.
Oh,
And
dear.
then Jack had a girlfriend named Anna. She was
Uh-huh.
a sweet girl, very sweet girl. And
Mm-hmm.
and then when it came to graduation time, Jack's like, I don't need a girlfriend, Dad. I'm going to college. And they both had like the same idea, like, well, we're done. And they said it like the same time. So I was like, perfect. So he's like, yeah, I'm kind of glad that we did it before graduation. I said, well, why is that, Jack? He's like, I didn't have to get her a graduation gift, and her birthday was the week later. I said,
Oh,
oh, good
jeez.
thinking.
The joke in my family was my grandfather used to break up with his girlfriends before their birthday so he didn't have to buy them gifts.
It's
Crazy.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
I laughed. I laughed at stuff like that.
Crazy.
Oh, what do
Crazy.
you mean I'm South Jersey tonight? What does that mean? I'm from New Jersey.
You're so Jersey tonight. Oh, you're just talking very Jersey Italian tonight. That's all.
AOA. You would have loved. Well, my grandpa Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, he was one character. One character. That's why my dad was so like as good as he was with everything he did was because of my grandpa He was crazy.
Your grandpa said was crazy.
He was crazy. He just kind of would do what B. Carson's dad would do.
Ah.
Yep, kind of like that.
My
He was
dad
a little
would
cray
show off
cray.
his weapons. That's funny.
But let me tell you, for my grandpa's side to be as nutty as he was so protective of his wife, his
Mm-hmm.
children, and his grandchildren.
Yeah, well, that's how you're supposed to be.
The best thing, it was at my grandmother's funeral. We were at like this. Grandfather was Jewish. My grandmother was Catholic, so we had we called it a repast. He called it a shiva, but whatever. My
Mm-hmm.
mom, I remember my mom came with me. I think it was a Monday, so Lisa was at work. He wanted me to bring my grandfather wanted me to bring Jack, but I didn't want to bring him to the service. I got Jack after, and
Mm-hmm.
my mom came, and in this whole thing, my grandfather hollers my mom's name, and then says, "My dad and his wife are there." You got to remember that. My dad and his
Right.
wife are there because this isn't my dad's mom that passed away. On the top of his lungs, he says my mom's name super loud. My favorite daughter-in-law. I was like, "Oh my god, how embarrassing is this?"
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
Did he forget they got divorced like 20 years ago?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
but that's how he was. And my dad's wife at the time, she's like, she didn't get upset or anything because she knew that's the type of person he was. That he
Right.
liked my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. My mom, I think, was more embarrassed than anything, but
Probably.
because my mom was, a tender-hearted soul. My mom is, she's still alive, a
Who,
tender-hearted soul person
who's
like that.
who's the boss babe? This
What happened?
necklace is. I said, "Who's the boss babe?" This necklace is so funny. It's so fake.
I like this necklace because this dangly dangle I think is effing cool.
Boss babe.
You know what? This reminds me of like a backside reminds me of I can't think of the word now. What is the inlay usually? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Abalone.
The backside reminds me of abalone of this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it does feel like it does feel like stone. They're ice cold,
I got
but
some.
most of my chains this evening will be $12. Like this guy's 12. Things that I'm putting out here.
Tomorrow we can't have a sale. I forgot and then I remembered because I'm going to a party tomorrow.
I'm going to the party too.
Dave wants to come to the
I
party.
want to come to the party.
I'm going to a Chinese New Year party.
Oh, see, my son with my wife being. I know you're supposed to follow, I guess, like the father, but my parents like let me choose because we followed both religions. So we went the Catholic route with our kids, with all of them.
Well, your wife's Catholic too, though, right?
Yeah, my wife's Catholic, but all of my kids went to private Catholic school, yada yada yada.
But you went to private Catholic school, didn't you?
I did, and I liked it a lot. This guy, meanwhile, this bracelet still has me going. You got your sterling little dangling here, but what type of pearls would these be? Because they are rough and tough on your teeth, but they look like little nuggets. Like it looks like they're like awkward eggs.
They're just
They're all different. Or
yeah,
would this just be
they're
considered like
just not
freshwater?
cultured pearls. They're not cultured. They're natural seed pearls.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
And this one I would do for $12 as well.
12.
Everything's $12 tonight.
$12.
Keeping it simple.
They're freshwater, yeah. They're
Freshwater. We love the fresh water around here. Around here we got the salt.
The salt.
The salt. This I'm gonna ask for 12, and if it doesn't sell, I don't care. This is like, how many of these I have sitting in inventory? I almost fell over.
What is that?
It's the little ashtrays.
Oh, those little ashtrays.
It's been used. Could you imagine taking out a cigarette butt, holding this, smoking till your lungs go clip, clip, putting it out, sticking it in here with the dirty ashes, closing this, and putting it in your pocket? I'm like, are you crazy?
Do you remember? Well, during my parents' era, they all smoked. My parents didn't. My dad would have a cigarette every now and then at a party with friends or something. He wasn't a smoker, and my mother wasn't either. But all my aunts and uncles were smokers. My grandma smoked. Yeah, they smoked and smoked and smoked.
Thanks, B. Carson.
What?
She claimed the freshwater pearls.
Ah.
Yeah, because I'm going to go. This one. I have this guy. I don't know. This one's giving me jade vibe because of the glow. Let me just tag this for B. Carson.
B. Carson.
B. Carson.
B. Carson.
And I'm just going to put FWP, Freshwater Pearls Necklace. Bracelet, FWPB. And that's not for peanut butter.
Sue, I'm going to get your package off tomorrow.
I know. I need to. Anyone that wants to buy anything, I could still enter this into your box because I haven't shipped or sent out the shipping quote thing, whatever the hell you call that. Hey, let me get out all these $12 things. And if you buy 2 necklaces that are 12, I'll do 2 for 20. This one's also 12.
Still have the amethyst here.
That one's Partey.
I like this one with the liquid silver. I think this is a pretty necklace.
Here's another one for 12. I forgot the stone. All I know is this has some cadmium in it.
Cadmium.
This one's so cool. This one's 12. But if you buy more than one, then they're $10 each. You remember this guy?
What?
With the mother of pearl, like dangles? This is still here.
I'm going to go resourcing in the morning, I think. If I can steal my son's car for a couple hours. Because my car's still broken.
But you got that cool thing to fix it.
Yeah, my part. I don't know where.
I have this sterling ring I would do for 12.
I don't know where I put my part now. It's on my desk somewhere. Look what I found at the thrift store the other day. They're Swedish dishcloths.
That looks very familiar. That's Fox. Is that a fox?
Yeah, it's a box. It's Swedish dishcloths.
No, a fox. Fox.
Yeah, it's a fox. This is just a smaller one, and they're reusable. You can wash them. Aren't they kind of cool?
Cornelia Stone. Thank you, Josh.
I thought they were cool. Swedish dishcloths. Look. They're hard. They're
size.
hard as a rock right now. You wet them and you use them like a dishcloth. I think
That's
they're
so
cool.
cool. I
Yeah.
like them as is to display. That's pretty neat.
I thought it when I first saw it. I thought
Size
it was like
8.
some kids. There's 12 of them in here, so it's like
Size
recyclable.
8 on the ring.
Size-
Oh, this bad boy. Let's see if anyone wants this one. Look at this. This is the butterfly. Sterling butterfly. You know
Yeah,
what?
that's pretty.
Do it for $12. $12.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, $12.
$12 holla.
And it has the inlay. I forgot what it's called again, Mima. My brain is not working.
Shell, mother of pearl.
Yeah, it's stunner.
There's my Norwegian sterling butterfly.
Let's see what else we got.
This is a
Those are just earrings.
beautiful piece.
Oh,
And there's
what's a claim?
claim, claim
Yeah, this can
Jossie
be a
boy.
pen. This could be this could just be a brooch. There's no hook for it to be a pendant. Josh, were you claiming this?
What's he
Hello?
claiming?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I gotta show you this weird
Wait,
shit.
I swore I thought I saw a claim, but maybe I'm wrong too.
Somebody said claim. Josh said claim.
Yeah, that's all right. It's okay. He'll say something if he wants it. Then we have our jade beads. $12.
$12 holla. Oh,
$12 holla.
I have this weird
Oh, now
thing.
we have these guys, but
Okay.
I can't go lower. I'll do 30
I have to
today.
show you
But
guys these.
remember these? These are with the sterling.
Mm-hmm.
These were what I called
The
rhododendron with the carved bone with the sterling bead. These are stunners.
Look at these beads.
I never followed up on that auction to see what that piece sold for.
Look at these beads.
Ooh, look at them.
They're like plastic though. And then on the ends, they have these. So I don't know if you're supposed to, and they're really long.
Put it more into the camera. Here, have more on my side.
Here,
There you go.
Let me go back.
There we go.
Yeah, go back.
Holy crap! That's one necklace.
They're long. There's a couple strands in here, and
that can't be for around your neck. That has to be for something.
I thought when I first saw them, I thought, well, and each end has these little curly cues on them, right? I thought, like back in the day, we used to do the things that we made out of Coke bottles and Coke cans and stuff. And we used to hang them right from the doors and little doorways. But there's one long one, and then I think there's like 3 of them, and they're all long, and they all have those curly things. But the beads, like some of the beads, are like screws. I don't know what they're for.
You know what that reminds me of? Like
What?
when you would hang them in like a doorway to walk through.
Yeah, right? In the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the doorway. But you would have more than just 3 of them, right?
Oh, I would think so. Because you would have it covering up the whole doorway.
So I don't know what they're for, but I think they're cool.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants them, let me know.
Here, there's 1, 2, 3.
I'm trying to figure out how many strands.
Oh my gosh, I must knock all this stuff down. 3. I'm trying to count how many are here. 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 necklaces here so far.
So
that's who just said drapery? Where's that word? I just saw it. Drape.
What do you do with them?
Yeah, that's what drapes are. One big party. That's by Kim. Roddy Parade said drapery tiebacks.
Oh,
Kim said yes, Roddy. The swirls are the clue. Read the chat.
And this one fell off, but I can put it back on.
Decor beads. Wow. And it's house for the household. Curtain ties. By Josh said curtain ties.
I can fix this, no problem. Where's my thing? Yeah, so weird, huh?
Yeah.
But
And I have all
anyway,
these beads for $5 because I broke. Now here, let me see if this one could come out. Is this one of those coin pearls, and do they dye these things? All right, where's the broken one? I know there's a broken one. There it is. Now, are these like, do they dye? Are these called like pearl coins or something?
yeah.
And then do they dye? I mean, I know there's no
That's
blue
not pearl though. That's shell.
shell.
That's shell.
All
That's
right.
not pearl. Yeah, this is pearl. I'll show you what pearl looks like. A
Let's
pearl
see.
coin.
It is.
This
But
is a
meanwhile, it
pearl
scratches my
coin.
tooth. No, it doesn't. I'm
This
being silly.
is a pearl coin. See it? See the difference?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pearl coin.
Yeah, but why would they do this dyeing thing?
Because
so
they
silly.
just make different jewelry on them. Anybody wants these things, let me know. I'll give you a deal on them.
Yeah, like I have $5 on all those
I would.
coins.
I think I have like $4 into these things. So whatever you want, you know, as long as I get my $4 back, that's fine. Just give me $5. I'll give you the bag of those things. Weird, huh? But
Yeah,
they're
and this
cool.
one I would do 5 on it as well. This Worth necklace.
And I don't think they're. No, they're plastic.
Let me tell you, is that a girl or a boy?
They have a sticker on them too. What does the sticker say? Let me see.
Oh, which are you claiming, Steph, for 5? Are you claiming Mima's?
Steph, you want these?
I don't know. She's claimed something for 5 because I said something for 5 too.
Yeah,
but
they're made in China, whatever they are. It says made in China. But do you want these, Steph?
we'll see. I don't know which one she
Stephanie
said.
wants them. Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not sure she. No, she said claim 5, but I also said 1 for 5.
Oh,
So I'm not sure.
whoever wants. Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah,
Stephanie.
she wants yours, Mima.
Okay, I figured that, but you know.
And you gotta let us know what you do with them. You truly. Yeah. That's the one thing I like to hear. Like I forgot. I think I was actually talking to Steph Davis. I think I was. I know I had this conversation with a few people. I enjoy sourcing and reselling. I truly do.
They're heavy stuff. So I want to see.
But the one thing I like to hear is what you do with the item on the flip side. Like, did you resell it and make money? Was it a dud?
What are you gonna do with them, Steph? What are you gonna do
did you make something? Like, I was so intrigued by seeing the items what Janet makes. Her vignettes are the most stunning vignettes I've seen ever.
Janet, is Janet here tonight? I didn't see her.
She was here early. She was here earlier. I'm not sure because I know it's kind of late, and I knew she said.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was sick.
But her vignettes, I can't remember her. I told her that one day I wanted to advertise those for her. She sells on Poshmark and on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know where. I know she said she sold it on Poshmark, but
I can't remember if it was Poshmark, Instagram. But the next time we talk to her, we'll have to find out because I want to advertise that for her because what she does with these items that she even sources from Mima and I is absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
So
and it's more than she's literally repurposing the piece of jewelry, which I think is so cool.
Stephanie,
wait, what did Stephanie say? I have drapes
for the cat
for the cat's window. I need a tie back. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Stephanie, I have a question for you. Do you want me to get these set up and mailed tomorrow? Or do you want to wait until our sale on Sunday and then see if there's something you want there?
Yeah, so that's not a bad idea because then you're not worrying about the shipping. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get through our Sunday sale, and then I gotta send us the shipping labels out. This guy's for $10 still. If anyone is interested in my egg,
I found my car part. Here's my car part, right there.
I cannot believe that's your car part. Can you believe this is what broke in Mima's car and won't let her car work?
This is my car part. This is what needs to be replaced. $20.
That's
But
insane. And if you went to a mechanic, I guarantee you'd be paying like 500 to 1,000.
crazy. Okay, so these weigh almost 15 ounces. Those, Stephanie.
Yeah,
They're
she
kind
said
of heavy.
let's wait. That's perfect. So
Okay,
she could ship
perfect.
it with whatever else we find,
Cool.
or whatever else that is purchased from you, Mima. I mean, you know that we always find cool things to bring to sale. These earrings I'm doing for $2 because I don't know what the heck they are, and I had them too long. So $2 for them seems like a plan to me.
And I'm gonna find a little bunch of stuff, little
I
Nikki
wanted. That was my goal, was to do smalls. Remember, there's this thing
Yeah.
going on in my town this weekend. It's called it's called the DC Flea, but it's in New Jersey this weekend. So it depended. I don't know. It depends because I really want to. I really want to focus on the the Murano stuff and the Miriam Haskell stuff, but I really don't. I also really want to go there, and I also have to go to do something with my. We're supposed to have a damn snowstorm again. Did I tell you that, Mima?
Yeah. Well, you said that the guy said it's either going to be a big or it's going to be nothing. And
yeah. So now we're at 12. Well, I guess at the 10 o'clock news, Lisa texted me that we're now into, I guess, the 10 to 12 inch range.
Okay, Steph. Don't. Yeah, we'll wait until after we sell on Sunday.
But the one cool thing, Monday it's supposed to be like 47 degrees, so this stuff is just going to melt. And thankfully, we had rain today. Marcel, that means if I'm in the 10 to 12, Marcella's in it. The 10 to 12, because Marcella is on the island, and the way the line is, the island gets it. So
where is she in Jersey?
She's on the island, Long Island.
Oh, she's on Long Island.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Long Island.
Yep. So she gets what I get. She gets, and she usually gets it worse because she's on the water. And they usually do get it worse, especially when everything's so cold. When it's so cold and the water is still so cold, like it's not frozen like it was. A lot of it's all broken up now, but the shore is going to end up with more, and they end up with crazy snow drifts. So I have to talk to my sister to see if we bring in my mama up, or we're going to let mama stay at her house. Well,
is she back from her trip?
No, oh my God, no, she's not.
You don't have to bring her anywhere. She's at the shore. She's in Myrtle Beach. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck?
We'll have to talk about her house though. If someone's going to run down to turn I have to see if she turned it back on. My mom's pipes froze, so I went and turned the water off and then drained what I could drain. And my sister was supposed to go down and turn it back on. I don't know if she did. Oh, see, we've had snow. Our snow is finally going. We got some. There's still a decent amount left, but I could finally see my grass where I didn't use the snowblower because I had to make a snowblower trail for the dog. Oh, Mima, what are they?
It's a necklace. It has some coin pearls on it and some regular pearls, but this is not. This is just a thing.
I have these earrings for $3.
This is just the little dangly, but this is pretty. I thought this was pretty. Don't you think that's pretty?
Yeah. And then the one thing I like is all this stuff could be like repurposed. Here, I'm gonna do earrings for $2 each.
You can make this into a keychain and just keep the necklace, right?
And we'll even do these at $2. Those brass ones.
I'll show this on Sunday though.
All right. Trying to see what else I have over here. This is the stuff I know I've shown already that I like to put away. I know Lisa's like, stop putting stuff away. Just like make deals and sell it. I'm like, it's not as easy as you think. Oh, this thing was cool. This was made by.
Oh, Joshy, are you leaving us? Joshy's leaving us.
Oh, Josh, yeah, I know it is late. It's past 11.
Mm-hmm.
We could do, if you want to do last call. That's fine by me. But this thing's cool because it glows. Look at that.
We can just talk and not sell anything.
All right. Yeah, we could chit chat and not sell. I don't mind.
For a little while longer.
Yeah, until everyone's like, it's too damn tired. Go to bed, people. But Josh, thank you so much as always. I hope you enjoyed the new format for one day a week.
Yeah, a little chit chatty.
I like the chit chatty.
Good night, Josh.
Good night, Josh. Thank you so much as always, my friend.
Love ya.
We appreciate you as always. Look at that. Look at this. I look at the hematite on the bottom. That's cool as heck. $2.
Isn't this bizarre? Where's my little clippy thing? Where did I put it now? I moved it. I moved stuff on myself. I do.
Here, I'll do these 3 pairs of earrings for $5.
Are
These
you
3.
still selling? You crazy.
Oh no, I'm stopping. I'm sorry. Oh shoot, I
No,
forgot.
that's okay. You can sell. I don't mind.
I like that thing.
It's just a little piece of glass with dried flour in there.
Yeah, but I like the tool you're using. What is that? A needle nose plier?
No, it's a jewelry tool. It's
It
curved.
looks fun. It looks fancy.
It's kind of fancy. It's for jewelry. It helps you open up O-rings and stuff like
I've
that.
been so good not drinking Gatorade, and on the way back from picking up dinner,
Mm-hmm.
I bought some.
You bought some Gatorade?
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to.
It's
It
a
was like,
round ball, and then there's the wires wrapped around the middle of it. See? Isn't it bizarre? And then the flowers, the dried flowers are in there. The blue dried flowers. I think it's pretty. I don't know what you can do with it. You can use it in a vignette. You can
I love that word.
vignette.
Yep. This reminds me of that. Oh my gosh, B. Carson, you bought them from me. What was that lady's name? Shoot, I forgot. B. Carson bought it. Both
What
of
is
them.
it?
It's a lady's name. I can't remember. It's a designer. B. Carson, you
Leah,
remember that designer lady?
Leah
Remember her name.
Sophia? What's her name? Tia Sophia?
It begins with a B, I think. B.
No, I don't
But
remember.
not Betsy. Betsy Johnson.
Oh, Betsy Johnson. Yeah, she does the
This
white
it looks
stuff.
like a Betsy Johnson, but there's no tag anywhere.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Isn't it? Because Betsy Johnson has all these, like, always has this weird shit all over her stuff. See?
Yeah, Betsy Johnson goes a little bit more wild than that.
Yeah, but wasn't I on the right ball? I mean,
Yeah. But
it's not.
she
I don't know what the
always.
hell, and it's got some weight to it as well. What is that lady standing out?
What is she standing on, my lady?
Betsy Johnson. What did I say?
My little lady is standing on a bracelet.
Aw.
This one? It's a stretchy AB. A stretchy AB.
I like AB. Can't you buy? Wait. Let me dig this out.
I just thought she was cool standing on there, right?
This was my favorite one for a while, and no one bought this one.
This is Japanese too. So
We like Japanese.
I,
The vintage Japanese jewelry is pretty good.
yeah.
I like this, but it's like a little wood bead. I just thought this was
It's a
so cool.
cha-cha bracelet. Yeah.
Cha-cha. The cha-cha slide.
I just thought my little this is the prince. It's not a lady, it's the prince. And it's Joseph's
Sylvia
original.
Johnson.
It's Joseph's original, the prince.
Oh,
I
look at
don't
him. He looks
even-
like a little. Does he have a pacifier in his mouth?
He's got the flower or something in his mouth. I
Oh.
don't know. He's
Dang,
cute though.
boy.
I saw him and I was like, "Oh, he's too cute. I need him for a while." He's like my little
But let me
puppy
tell
that's
you,
been falling over.
I like that setup you did because it all like meshes together because of the blue.
Yeah, the little doggies. My little doggies. Let's see what the prince is.
The boy?
Yeah, I want to see what Joseph
Let's see what
original.
else I got over here. Oh, these are all.
Joseph originals. He's like he comes in blue or pink. Somebody's selling him for $46.98 on eBay.
There has to be a reason why.
And somebody's selling him for $30 on eBay. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Has to be a reason why.
Oh, he's cute.
Mm-hmm.
He's a cutie. Patootie.
Absolutely. I think I like my pile of jewels right here. I'm gonna have to put it in because I showed these. I didn't sell them. I have to come up with an idea. And
What?
this one, I truly got to get this on. I told my wife I would, and I haven't. I got to get this one on that website I told you about, but I haven't done it yet. I'll do it eventually.
Let's see what they want for him. He even
What's in
has.
here?
Oh, I didn't show his tag, but there's his tag. There's his tag.
Look at him. He's like he's different than the gals.
Yeah,
He's like on like he's sitting on something.
Somebody's selling him for $54, so he must be a rare.
And he's in great condition, and he still has his foil sticker that's in good condition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's even better.
Yep. There's nothing really broken on him. There is a little bit.
Mima, you remember that stone I was telling you about earlier today? I forgot the name of it.
Dragon's
breath. Yes.
breath. Yeah.
I got it. You got to tell me if this is close. I don't think it is, but we'll see. Let me go get it. Oh God, my legs hurt so bad. Oy vey.
He is special. I like him. I see a butt. Yeah, he's cute, isn't he?
No, I don't think it. Now, I don't think this is.
What?
It's got. I don't know. I don't think so. No. I'll show it anyway.
What is it? Look at all the necklaces you put out today. No.
This. No, right?
No, that's just glass.
All right. I wasn't sure if it was the right colorway either. It's definitely not. I don't know what I was thinking.
I saw.
Well, I love the clasps. The clasps on these are so cool.
Yeah. He was he was sitting on the register at the thrift store I was at. He was like the good luck charm. I said, "Is he for sale? I want him." She's like, "Yes," and I'm like, "Okay, he's mine." So.
Don't you like when that happens?
Mm-hmm. He was just waiting for me to pick him up.
Yeah, I like that. I like when that happens. Makes me go, ooh, I got a good deal.
I like his eyes. They're like.
Let's see what else I have over here. Because I haven't touched this. This is all the stuff I shot over here to be put away.
Who's the boss babe? Who's the boss babe?
I don't even remember this stuff.
Who's the boss babe? Didn't they wear stuff like this in Jersey when you were coming up, Dave?
When I was what?
When you were growing up in high school and stuff, the girls wearing boss babe and stuff.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing back in high school was about wearing their name in gold and diamonds.
Right.
Like, I get this one. I know it's fake, but I like big pendants like this. Look at, hey, I could say hi.
Yeah, those are Fentons. That's a Fenton.
Those are cool Fentonians. See, when I first saw the Fenton, I thought it had like that, like a strip of white lace around the rim, but now I could see it's just the way the light was hitting it.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I just felt I was kind of blue today, so I put up a blue thing.
You weren't the blue. You were good.
I went and got my medication loaded up for the next.
When did I do that? I did that, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, you get different medication than I do.
Yeah.
Mine makes my nose run.
Mine just makes me.
Does it make you happy?
No, it makes me sometimes sleepy.
Okay, these are kind of funny. Look at these. Too bad Joshy's gone. He'd probably like these.
What is it?
Wait, I got the cotton that was in the box.
That's all right. That just shows character.
Can you see what they are?
It looks like a foot. What is it?
Okay.
Is it a foot?
No, let me do this, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do this. Okay, there. Let me put them back a little bit.
I have too many bags around my eyes.
Okay.
Oh, is it a nun? Is it a nun?
No. They're Indian. They're Indian corns.
I got it right. I said corn.
Yeah, it's leather. There's leather around them.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that was smart.
This is native. That's native.
That was smart. Those are cool. I think they're cool.
Aren't they fun?
Yeah.
A
I think
little,
they're cool.
a little
I like them.
Indian corn.
But I had see when I used to have my ears pierced, I had my piercings up top. I didn't do the ones down here. But not no more, no more, no more, no more.
No more, no more, no more.
I know when my daughters saw my tattoo for the first time, when they realized Daddy had a tattoo, you had to see their face. They were like, it was so funny.
You know what these are?
Oh, salt and pepper shaker.
No, they're rooks.
Oh,
They're rooks. They're the castles from chess, but they're corks for
you
your
find
wine.
some cool. You find some cool stuff at that place.
I find lots of cool stuff. Yeah.
It's not
Anybody?
Goodwill though. What is the name of your place?
Arc. We have
Arc.
Goodwills too. Arc.
Yeah, but are yours good? Or are they poopy?
It all depends on which one you're at, and you know.
Well, I was watching Dr. Lori, and I actually learned something about vintage dining room sets.
Oh,
She was at a Goodwill, and she found a dining room set that sells for the 4 chairs and the table $1,000 day in day out. And I was like, there's no way. But I was like, it's Dr. Lori. Dr. Lori always knows like what she's talking about. And I looked it up. She was spot on.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah, and she is funny. And then when people say things like that are mean, what she comes back with is like, I was like, I wouldn't have thought of that quickly. Like someone said something in a like crude about her knowledge, and she's like, "Well, don't you watch my videos? I am knowledgeable." I was like, "Go, Dr. Lori."
My Celtic set for St. Patty's Day coming up.
That's a nice set.
Yeah, it's made in Ireland actually by this company called Monson. It's this is the Celtic cross or whatever.
Yeah.
And then this is just some more Celtic. There's another cross there. And then this is really a Celtic cross with the claddagh.
I like the claddagh.
With the claddagh in the middle.
Yeah.
I had more, but I sold them. So, yeah.
You sold them on here? You sold them on that
No,
place?
I sold them on
your other site.
My other sites, yeah. They're fun though.
Look at this. I like this bracelet. Look at this one.
What?
This bracelet. They're like it's like roses. It's silver tone.
Mm-hmm.
It's a metal. I mean, it has the little Mary and then the cross. But this is not. I don't know. It's a bracelet of some sort, and this would only be. I'd do $5 on this. $3. Why not? $3 on the bracelet.
$5. It's in
but
here.
It's metal tone. At first, when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I think this could be silver, but no.
Here's my other earring I was looking for. Okay. Sometimes I take off my earrings in different places, and then I misplace
your personal ones, the ones that you wear on your head.
Yeah, my personal ones. It's crazy. So
I don't wear any jewelry anymore. I mean, I used to wear like a thick chain. I don't wear that anymore. I don't wear my wedding ring anymore because I always like.
I think this necklace is cool.
That one is cool.
This is by this lady called Erica Zapp. Erica Zapp. Look her up.
That reminds me of those scent sisters.
Yeah, it's
Stephanie.
It's like Brutalist. It's all wire. It's like chainmail type wire. I don't know. This is Tricolors. Well, but it's the dark. There's no gold on here, I don't think. Yeah. But yeah, look up Erica Zapp. See how much her stuff sells for. It's crazy. Cray. And this is my own personal. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah. Is it a brooch?
Yeah, I love brooches. I love brooches. You know I love brooches.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I want to go to that thing tomorrow. But I got to see how much money Lisa let me spend. She's like, you've been sick all week and haven't sold any of the stuff you have. Why do you need more?
Let's see. Let me see what Erica's.
Does anyone know what the hell this is? This balloon? Is that in English?
Let me see.
It's this pin.
It's Benihana Ballooning.
I don't know what that is.
Benihana Ballooning. It's probably a ballooning company.
Oof! Look how old it's got like this stuff from inside the. It has its original box. That's gross. Gross. I can't get the thing back on. Look at the box it was in. What the heck is in here? Look at it's all like falling apart. Looks like someone ate it.
So anyway, let me look at this Erica Zapp stuff. She's got her own website. She's got a mesh collection. Like a bracelet with just one piece of mesh, she's selling for $50.
Wow.
The tricolor stuff is like 150. I know it's
Hot
crazy.
damn.
It's crazy, some of her stuff, but yeah, she's some hot designer somewhere. But
Oh, look, I have one of these another vintage airplane pin. The airplane pin is $3 too. It's in its original little box. The foam is not nearly as gross as the foam in the other box.
here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. This is all her stuff. Like this one here, she's selling for $90.
That's
90.
great. You know what that gives me the oh my gosh, not the Pirella. What is it called? That's Pirella Tours. Patagonia, not Patagonia. What is that bracelet? Begins with a P, I think.
Oh, Pandora.
Pandora, that's it.
Oh, there's the one I have. Wait, there's the one. I think that's the one I have. Hang on. Is it? Yeah. This is it. $80.
That's cray.
The one I have right there. There it is. $80. Crazy.
That is.
What does it say about her? Let me see. About Erica.
Oh wait, this thing's marked on the back.
Erica has been surrounded by art craft all her life. Oh, you know where she lives?
Where?
After graduating from SUNY New Paltz, she went to New Paltz.
Is that a fancy dancy school?
Well, it's up. New Paltz is up near Hyde Park and that, right? And up near where Caroline Kennedy, or not Caroline, Jacqueline Kennedy went up there in that area. There are all those little colleges there. Yeah. So she's from New York. She's from New York. Her stuff is in galleries and museums across the country.
Oh, I forgot all this stuff I have, Mima.
What's that? Collections.
I have bags of stuff. I don't even. My wife's 100% correct. She goes, because you don't even know how much jewelry and stuff you have. I was like, you know what, you're probably right. Because I go and I buy and then I sell some out of a collection and then I just throw it to the side.
See, this is what makes things come into perspective, right? So her 3-strand pearl bracelets are $120. Holy cow. That's what it is in the market.
I have to figure out the plane real quick because it's marked on the back.
That's what it is in the marketplace, right?
What's that, Mima?
We're used to buying stuff resale and we're used to thrifting and getting stuff cheap. But if you go out there to try to buy new stuff that people are creating, oh my God, it's expensive.
I refuse.
A tiger eye necklace that she's selling, $160.
Look what's just in my pocket. Look,
$165.
These two were in my pocket.
What are they?
They're the two little a Pharaoh and I think it's Ben Franklin. I don't know how they got in my pocket.
Plane. Somebody wants the plane. What plane?
I have to find my loop because it's marked. And my
Oh,
luck, it's probably one of those ones that are like 14
well,
karat.
bring it up close to me and I'll see if I can see it.
Okay.
'Cause you
I
can't
can't see.
see
I
shit
can
right
just,
now.
it's on this side where you can see my thumb.
Okay, move your thumb.
It's right next to this bump out thing.
Move it back so it gets in focus and then hang on. Yeah, I can't see what it says. Hang on, let me put the the
I can't see.
it's just got a mark. It doesn't have a like a
Oh, it's
mark.
not a mark. I could tell it was all right. So $4 on the plane if someone
Yeah,
wants it.
it doesn't have like a.
But I
It's
was right. There's something there, right?
yeah, there's something
Okay.
there, but it's not like 925 or anything.
Right. So who wanted the plane? Tell me who was first on the plane. I know I think
The
it's
plane, hang on, nice plane. Plane claim was Roddy.
Okay.
Roddy Piper. Roddy. Kimberly B. Carson, I'll ask Mima to give you my email. Okay, B. Carson. I'll try to get it to you on Sunday because tomorrow I got a lot to do. I got to run around.
Wait,
And
how
then I
much did
gotta
I
go
say
to
on the
party.
plane? 4?
Yeah, 4 or 5, something like that.
I can't remember.
It was 4 or 5. Tell us what it was, Roddy. We don't remember.
I think it's 4.
Yeah, I think it was 4 too.
I wouldn't have said 5. It's too small. Unless it was
Yeah.
gold. I would have said 5. I love these little bags. Because not only does it have their name on it, it has how much they paid and what the hell it is in the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if anyone will finally buy this from me. I'm asking $3 on this. It's wood, and I just thought it was so cool, this necklace. I was digging it for so long. I thought when I sourced this thing, no joke, I thought someone would have bought it right away because it's so cool. And I've had it for months.
Isn't it funny how that happens? You think
Yeah,
something's so
I won
cool.
$3 on this one because I think that's
Just
probably
like
what I
I
paid
think
for it.
this is so cool. I always thought this was cool before
Yeah.
I even knew who it was. I thought it was cool.
Crazy. I
Because
know.
this reminds me like of a snake, you know,
Yes.
the
Oh, and
skin of
then
a
this
snake.
I have here, which I thought would have sold like the other 3 pieces sold that the day I had them, and I had the original packaging, but not anymore. The person that claimed this never paid for it, so that's why I've had it forever. I remember they claimed this. They claimed that that turquoise piece and something else. Turquoise piece and something else has been resold. This I have not sold yet. And I forgot what the hell it's called. It's a Pharaoh's something. And it's by it's really cool. I just like use it like as a scarf. And at this point it's $5 just to get rid of it. And I know it's worth more than that, but I don't care anymore. It's made by the Metropolitan Museum people.
I just dropped some.
I don't know where the hell the tag is. I don't remember where it is.
Do you remember?
Do you remember the very first time in September? It's a Pharaoh's something.
I like this necklace.
That's cool. I like
got
that one
shells.
too. What is it? Shell?
Yeah, it's shell. It's shell.
I have a shell one too.
And I got the earrings to go with it.
I don't got that.
I have the earrings too to go with it. But I have to fix it. There's one problem. So I got to fix it first before I can sell it. So.
I have this whole bag of unsold jewelry and stuff right here. Another whole bag of it. What does this say? Vintage J. Englister, made in Germany, miniature grandfather clock. I have that if someone wants that. I still have that clock sitting in the other room. I have the boot. This thing was cool. Anyone wants a little? It looks like what is this called? This is made in Portugal. I'm gonna do $3 on the boot.
I like this. Nobody wanted this before, but I like it. You can do stuff with it.
Does
Even though
anyone
it's
remember who
missing its
bought
lid.
this? I sold this necklace. I'm going to show you the earrings. I have the matching earrings. So if you bought the necklace, let me know. I'll just give you the earrings. I have this.
Just cut to clear, even though it's missing its top. I think it's pretty.
Well, that's something you can make a vignette.
Yeah. A little vignette.
Darn it, I just dropped the earrings.
Of course you did. I did earlier.
I can't reach them. All right, I got them.
It's 2.5 hours. Are you tired? I'm getting there.
Yeah, me too. Almost. Wait, let's see what else we got in here. Now you got me digging. Oh, these.
So did you guys like our little chitty
Yeah, did you like this?
tonight?
Yes. And if you're watching on replay, let us know. If you watched all the way through, let us know if you liked the little chit chat we did. I liked it. It's a little different than what we used to do, but I think the conversations could get just as deep.
Yeah, I think that we talked about things that were pertinent today.
Yeah.
You know, things that we went through when we were young.
I just threw that by mistake. Oh, we have a Cookie Lee for $3.
Cookie Lee.
Cookie Lee, $3.
Oh, I like these earrings.
B. Carson said she enjoyed it. Thank you, B. Carson.
I love these kind of earrings with this flip back, and then you put them through, and then you clip it there. Oops. But these are like faux pearl, gold, faux. I think they're pretty though.
I don't know where I got even half of this stuff from. I've had stuff so long like this. Like a Cookie Lee is not something I would probably source. So this is probably something I sourced a long time ago, or it was in a lot of something I bought.
It was in a lot, I bet.
Probably. Because normally I just lot a bunch of jewelry up like this jewelry. I got to start doing that again. Did everyone like when I used to do that, like a bag of jewelry, and I'd say $21, you get all of it? Does anyone like that? Because I can go back to doing that.
That's what I'm gonna do.
What?
I'm gonna go lay down, and we can continue our talk. My back is hurting, and I don't think I took meds for my back today. So
yeah, I'm probably gonna say goodnight too, though. It's almost 11:30. But I had fun, and then Stephanie Davis said yes to my little 21 deal. And hopefully you like this new chit chat show. But we will But you know what, Mima? I still think we could do some chit chat shows about what we did in the past, but different. Like about my sickness, about yours, about how to deal with like chronic
pain,
injuries and reselling.
Yeah.
I mean chronic pain and reselling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do stuff like that.
If it wasn't for reselling, I'd be in a hell of a problem because reselling helps me live, you know?
And Mima, I love Mima's. And we could even talk about that. Like one night we just talk about Fenton. Like, what is your favorite thing to source and why? Yeah. Oh, B. Carson said she thinks that would be a good topic. The one about like chronic pain and reselling.
Yeah.
Yep, I think that would be.
So I walked to the doctor's appointment today because I live about 3
Stephanie
blocks.
Davis, me and you both, my friend. It is annoying. Mima went. That was for your pain management, Mima?
It was for my migraines. I got an infusion today for them. It's one of the newer drugs. It's a CGRP. Is what the drugs are called. You see commercials for Emgality, Ajovy. There's another one I forget the other one's name, and then I get the infusion because those shots never worked for me. I get the gold standard, right? The infusion every 4 months or 3 months, every 3 months, so 4 times a year. But what the drug does is it targets the pain receptors for migraines and shuts them off as best as they can. And that's why I was talking to GDA today, and I said, it might work for what he has, the complex regional pain syndrome. And I looked it up, and they're doing studies with the CGRPs on his disease.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I just went and had mine. I have, and I've been very public about this, and I'm not ashamed of it. I have an internal machine that delivers pain medicine 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so I don't have to take anything. But
Mhm.
you have to have it filled. And I called Mima, and I was telling her how annoying it is for me to get. I have to go to the pharmacy, get the vials of medicine, then I got to drive it all the way to my doctor. And Mima, I was literally out of there in what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Because I said, I'm running in, I'll be out in 20 minutes. And I said 10 minutes, I think, but I was out in 20.
You were longer waiting at the pharmacy than it was to go to the doctor to have
Yes,
what you had to do.
have them fill it. And
Mhm.
then, I mean, I always complain because the day I get it filled, I don't like how it makes me feel. I feel sick.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So she was saying if they had something like that that could help me, I would freaking try that in a heartbeat. I mean, I've tried a lot of like the ketamine infusion. Hot
Mhm.
damn. Did you ever have that?
Yes, I had it after my surgery for pain.
Wow, wow, wow.
I was out of my mind. I did not like it.
I didn't
Nope.
like it at all. It was
Nope.
7 day
Nope.
7 day infusion in
No.
in Tampa, Florida, at the RSD treatment facility in Tampa, Florida. You could look it up if you want to. And I was a self pay. You could see how much it was too. And whoa, first time around, I think it was, wait,
You said like 30,
it was
25
a
or
lot of money.
yeah.
My mom and my dad, wait, it's either my mom and my dad paid one each and then I paid for one, or my mom and my dad paid for one and Lisa and I paid for the last one. I forget. And then our insurance would pay for it a little. But that knocked me on my Kentuckus. And it's 7 days of that. That's medicine they give to horses to knock
Yeah.
them out.
It's crazy. They gave it to me after surgery to see how I would do with pain with it. And I said I'll try it, you know.
I had it as an infusion, and it did last for about 6 weeks. I didn't need to take anything, no
I said
medicine.
I said get me off of this stuff. This I don't
I
like
couldn't.
the way
I
it makes
Mima,
me
I don't even.
feel.
I don't even remember. I don't.
It
My
was
mom
like an
said I
out
was
of
talking about ants crawling on the ceiling.
yeah,
Lisa.
you have these
Hmm.
out of body
Yep.
experiences. And it was like
Lisa
hell.
said she thought I was dead, and
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
also
crazy.
recommended for a Oh my god. A drug induced coma to reset my nervous system. I forgot what it was called. And we'd have to do it in Mexico. We
Sounds
went,
scary
we
as
went,
fuck.
we went for the consultation, the whole nine. I wouldn't do it because there was a 50-50 shot. I'd wake up and not remember who the hell I was. And I'm
Yeah.
like, not good.
No, 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 no.
Because the thought process was to reset the nervous system because my nervous system is confused.
I have a very good friend from
Hmm.
grade school who was a police officer. And while he was working, he got hit by a car and
Eek.
thrown 40 feet into the air and landed on his head.
Ouch.
He
That hurt.
lost his memory. He
That's
can
horrible.
remember stuff from the accident on, but nothing before.
Oh, Pat just said that when she went to the cardiologist, her last appointment, she's getting a pacemaker. That
Oh,
won't that keep you in rhythm now, though? I know it's
yeah,
a pain in
Pat,
the
my
ass.
my ex has a pacemaker. He's been fine with it. He just every few years they go and change the batteries. He's got a pacemaker and a defibrillator in him.
Pat, please keep us posted to when that is, so I know I could send you good. We could send you good vibes,
Yeah, it's not
and
a
don't
hard
forget to send
surgery.
good vibes to Jerry. I have to reach out to Jerry. I haven't. When I was sick, I literally just was like laying on the bed, laying on the couch, and laying on the bed, laying on the couch, laying on the bed, laying on the couch, laying on the bed.
I'm having a procedure done on my knee next week that's gonna hurt. So,
Well, we'll keep you in our prayers, Mima. You know I'll be
to
chit
keep
chatting with
me
you.
to keep
Wait,
me
Stephanie Davis, do you have one of those machines?
yes, they are good.
Yep.
Stephanie, do you have a pacemaker or a defibrillator? I'm still gonna be at 10
Ay,
to
ay,
15%.
ay.
Ugh, Pat, that stinks.
Yeah, but we got. I told you, Pat, we got you back.
It's not a hard procedure because I was there when my ex had his done because um he had been in the hospital. So Yeah.
Good night, Kim. Be well.
Good night, Kim.
But I like our chit chats at night.
Yeah.
I know everyone looks forward to them, and it makes me happy and all of
We
that.
were just
I
both
got a
really.
valve replacement about 7 years ago. Now, did you get a made valve like in the factory? I mean, in the like laboratory, or did you get one of those ones like from my cousin got something from a pig? Actually, I think it's a pig.
Night night.
Oh, good night, B. Carson. I hope you enjoyed.
Oh, B. Carson's going too.
I think she said good night, everyone. Yes.
Oh, night night, B. Yeah. What do you have, Stephanie? What they put in you for your valve? That's
Yeah, because
crazy.
I know they could put I think it was a pig. I'm almost positive.
I don't know.
Wait, I'm either a cow or a pig.
Yeah, either a cow or a pig.
She got a valve from a cow or a pig, but let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with them. I think there's nothing wrong with them using these pieces from animals because we could make plenty of them instead. Because I always get like, oh, with using people's organs and stuff.
My girlfriend's husband was driving home from somewhere. I don't remember. A work trip or something in Michigan. I think he was in Michigan. He hit a deer and he broke his neck and back. And they put in a cadaver bone in his back, a dead person's bone in his back.
Oh,
He wasn't paralyzed or anything, but he was in a body cast like for months until
I
that
have a
felt.
cadaver bone here. I don't know if you can see my here in
Mhm.
my. They did anterior my first time I did neck surgery, and the
Mhm.
second time they did posterior. Which ironically, I was just talking to someone about that today, because that's one thing I still don't understand. My neck injuries, if you like, was
Right.
from a car accident.
Right.
Two of them, and both of them I had an airbag go off on me
Mhm.
and severely injured my neck to the point it needed surgery. One needed surgery virtually immediately. The second one, I remember my accident was September 11th, and I
Mhm.
had the surgery right after my anniversary, which is October 22nd. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Were you
yeah.
married? Were you married when that happened?
Not the first one. The second one, yes. The first time, no, I was young. I was a youngin'.
You put your wife through hell all this.
Sure did. Well, no, were we dating when I the first one? No, I don't think we were dating yet. But the first time around, I got hit in my drive. Not far. It's like happened like not far from where I am right now. I was driving through the green light. A person went the red light, hit me in the door, and then I drove right into a telephone pole.
Night, Roddy.
Good night, Roddy. Yeah, well, I guess on that note, why don't we get ready to say good night, sweethearts? Well, it's time to go.
You're a silly goose.
Wait, Sue Stewart just said that her mom had that done a valve at the age of 55 from a
Wow.
pig. That is, I think, absolutely amazing that they've been using these animal like you don't hear about that as often as they should be telling us that it's okay. And Pat said Pat's a cow because she got hers from a cow. I think that is so flippin' neat that they
What
had.
they can do these days,
Yeah, I just don't like. I mean, you can't wait for someone to pass away and to give up their organs. See, that was the one thing that like. If someone's in an accident and they're being brought to the hospital and it's like, like a 50-50 shot for them to survive, do they, and they know that they're an organ donor, do they just let them be an organ donor? That's what I don't like. And see, my dad was an organ donor, but my dad had passed away before he was, I think, dead too long.
Right.
Even though like he died at the scene, but by the time I guess he got to the hospital, it was too long.
Well, he was also in the water too.
Yes,
So
he was also in salt water.
yeah. So that makes a difference.
And that does probably right.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
salt water, I'm sure, entered his body because his body. Not to sound gross, I hope I don't
Yeah.
gross, but he
So
was
there was a higher chance,
severely injured.
higher chance of infection and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there were body parts they could have used. Like they
Hmm.
probably could have used maybe his corneas or something like that. You know.
Wait, so Pat just said her son had a double lung transplant.
Holy cow!
Wow. Wait. My son is a double lung transplant. Didn't read that right.
Wow,
My
that's
son is a double lung transplant patient. Sorry for reading that
don't
in
they
that
when they
incorrectly.
Pat, don't they when they do that, isn't it usually kidneys and lungs? Or am I with the wrong thing? Is it kidneys and liver? Maybe I'm the wrong one.
Look at and Stephanie Davis said, "Wow, they told me mine were mechanical, and I found out a year ago they weren't. So I had to stop taking warfarin, which is probably
Oh,
medicine.
it's a pain medicine, warfarin, I think, or something like that.
That's
Uh,
crazy. Yes, you're thinking heart lung.
Heart lung, yeah. My
Wait, what does that mean, heart lung?
when they do one, they do both. Like I think when they do your liver, they sometimes do your kidneys too
Okay.
at the same time. But I think with your heart, they might do your lungs at the same time.
Wait. Oh,
My
Stephanie Davis, that medicine was a
Yeah,
blood
blood
thinner.
thinners, blood thinners. Yeah, that's what warfarin is.
So a person on blood thinner, does that mean those are the people that if they cut themselves, like with a paper cut, they could bleed bad?
Yeah, can you
Isn't that
bleed
true?
bad,
Is that
Stephanie?
true?
They always ask me, "Are you on blood thinners?" Because the doctor for a while was telling me they all told you to take an aspirin every day, take an aspirin every day, but they stopped doing that.
Yeah,
And
my mom, I don't think has to take the aspirin anymore.
yeah, they stopped telling me to
Yeah.
take an aspirin every day. But
Because you know what? That my when I went to my mom's, not with the not the surgeon anymore, but the regular her cardiologist is my cardiologist,
mhm.
and
No,
he told you
no,
know what he told my mom about stopping
go,
the
go.
aspirin. He's like, because by the time you need that again, he's like, yeah, he tells me, he's like, you'll be dead. I'm like, my God. He's like, because it took you 70 years to get all that crap in there. He's like, you won't live till 140, I promise. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. Dangerous. Yes, I was always bleeding and bruising. That's crazy. Pat had, Pat said, I had a double bypass when I got the cow valve as well. I wonder if my mom has an animal valve. I didn't ask. Because all I know, I don't think I still have. This hospital did not warn me what my mom would look like after coming out of surgery. She had still had all this crap down her throat, up her nose, hooked up to her neck. I walked in that room and I said, "Is she dead?" Because that's what she looked like.
Oh, you have AFib. Um, my dad. I think there's a connection to um having a bypass and having a stroke a few years later. I think there's somehow a connection. If you've had some kind of a quad bypass or a triple bypass or whatever, there's a connection somehow of having strokes after that. Because my dad did, and I think I
Did your
read
dad
about
have a stroke?
hmm
After?
after his quad bypass. Yeah,
Years after?
yes. Stuart or Bing, he's not something to try to hump. He's your brother, and you don't even have balls anymore. So I
Oh, is
don't know
that
why
Bing?
he's trying to hump Stewie on the bed. He's mad Stewie's on my bed. That's what it is. This is
So
his bed.
that's his way of kicking him out.
This is his bed. My bed is where Bing sleeps, and he's like, nobody else sleeps up here but me. He's very spoiled.
Wait,
Spoiled.
Stephanie
Okay.
Davis used to have to check her blood. What a pain in the ass that is.
Ugh, that's crazy. Yeah,
I
my dad
could.
had a stroke.
I need to get better at checking my blood. Being hypoglycemic, I'm supposed to check it. I think it's just my little journal says just twice a day, but I'm not the best at it. I need to get better at testing it. I usually go by how I feel, And
How
usually
come
by the
you
time
don't
it's how I
have a?
feel, it's usually too late. Huh?
How come you don't have what my mom has? That thing that you put on your arm.
I do. I did get the prescription and all for that, but I haven't done anything with it.
Why?
No, I
You
was
just
going to wait to go back to the doctor.
you hook it up to your phone and it tells
It is
you
on the
your sugar.
telephone.
Yeah, it tells you where your sugar is. Stop pumping him, Bing. You got
My
no.
fear is I'm going to knock
Off
it
the
off.
bed.
That's
Off the
why
bed, both of you. Off.
either I'm going to, when I go back to the doctor, let them teach me how to do it, or I'll wait till my mom gets home because my mom has it as well.
Yeah, all you do is you just shoot it in there,
Well,
and it's
the first time she had the damn thing was when she had this bypass, and my sister and I were trying to, because there wasn't no, we had a nurse for her, but she wasn't there yet. We were trying to do it, and we wasted like 3 of them,
yeah,
and then
they're
she was
expensive.
short that month, so we had to buy more because they weren't covered under the insurance because the insurance already bought them. Oh my god, it was such a pain in the ass. And they were freaking expensive as hell. I was like, so it's
They
an
are.
expensive mistake to make with those things if you screw one
Yeah,
up.
but with my mom, like one every now and then you get a defective one, and then you got to contact the company to get reimbursed because they're so expensive. You only get so many. And then my girlfriend got hers a while back, and hers kept falling off too early. And then I was telling her, you got to get the stuff from Amazon that you put over it to keep it on there.
Well, we learned that the hard way. By like the 4th one, we figured it out.
Yeah, you got to get that stuff, the tapes from
But then,
Amazon.
because I told my sister, just save them. She's like, how much could they be? Like a Band-Aid? And then I felt like saying, when I
Yeah, they're
called
like
and they said how much we had to
150.
pay, I was
Yeah,
like, well, where's you now? You to pay this.
they're like 150. They're expensive.
It was
Yeah,
a lot of money. I don't remember the total, but it was a lot of money.
yeah, they're crazy, crazy.
Craziness. But on that, I'm starting to get a little sleepy. But I want to
Me
say thank
too.
you to everybody. I hope you liked our new format. We're going to try to do this weekly. I do like the talk with no selling. I do like the communication between chat. I promise to start advertising more for these because I think it's pretty cool. So, like I normally say, if you know someone that is going through a mental health crisis, dial 988 for assistance. They will always be there to help you. Then I go into saying we only go around this world once, make it count. Then I say make sure to pray for our friends Pat and Jerry, that they continue to recover. And then I usually say,
Please and
always
thanks.
say please and thank you because it warms the soul. So from me and myself,
We will see you Sunday.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or
Some,
earlier if we
yeah,
say so.
yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Night. Love you.
Bye.